But no, Gulbadin Naib, 23 ball, 55. And Mohammad Nabi's cameo, Rahmanullah Gurbaz's 50. We now have a super over.
I'm sorry, why is Mukesh Kumar and Rohit Sharma smiling and giving high five at the end?
I think they
Are you happy about the fact that you've reached super over? I think 212 you are defending against Afghanistan, and you can't really be happy. You had to defend 19 runs of that final over. 9 times out of 10 you back the bowler to do it, unless someone like a Rinku Singh or a Tewatia goes mad. But those innings we remember because they come about so rarely. 19 runs needed of last over and you're giving high five and you're happy. Against Afghanistan, I don't know.
See, now we have to give it a positive spin. India escaped out of jail. They didn't lose.
Why do you have to? Who has told you to give a positive spin? You should have supposed to give a spin or what you feel like, what you believe in, not premeditated that I have to give it.
That's not a spin then. That's just sharing your feelings.
Exactly. But you don't have to give any spin.
No, see, like how we give a positive spin for a Virat bad shot when he got out for a first ball dug, we have to do that also for this.
Hello, that wasn't a spin. I am standing by what he said.
What is that spin?
It is a spin. We'll come to that when the match ends.
No, you're lighting the fire and then saying nahi.
Let us soak in the fire because it's anyway cold, so it's okay. We won't die of suffocation.
No, but before that, let's get to the more important issue. India have allowed this to go to a super over against Afghanistan. You can look at it two ways. One, you could be critical of India's bowling performance. I think you need to look at that.
Yeah.
I agree, small ground, big scoring ground. But more often than not, 212, you back yourself to chase it. And this, despite the fact, some stunning fielding efforts.
Yeah.
Virat Kohli saving that 6, which
runs.
most other times would have been a 6. You save 5 runs. Otherwise, Afghanistan would have won it with a ball to spare. Or maybe a couple of balls to spare, the way they panned out. So, despite that, you're giving a super over. And what I'm not liking is this jovial atmosphere, this celebration that is happening in Indian camp after reaching a super over. I know you have won the series, but doesn't matter, na? You are here to test your strength. You are here to test your combination. If against Afghanistan you're going to be happy after scoring 212 to allow the match to go to super over, if that is your level of achievement that you have unlocked, then I don't know.
I mean,
put it this way: the only bowler who escapes this match, Indian bowler, that
Washington
is with any
Sundar.
credit, is Washington Sundar. And he, is already in the mix of things. What a golden opportunity squandered for someone like a Mukesh and Avesh. People who are probably having no chance of making the 11 once a Bumrah, Siraj, potentially Shami are back in the mix. These guys are not there. The only one who could potentially be in the mix, who you'll probably make a space for, Arshdeep Singh on the bench today. Perfect opportunity for these guys to try and do something. Instead, no, you ended up 19 runs in the last over, by the way. It's not like you had 9 runs to defend. I'd still understand. 19 runs, there were 2 wides, correct me if I'm wrong?
2 wides.
2 wides. Some lovely slot bowling, which is giving Gulbadin, who's already seeing the ball like a football, the license to open his arms, flex his muscles and smack you over. I don't understand why. I don't understand where this thing is coming from that you're so relieved to have escaped. And
those expressions are get out of the jail expressions by the way.
You got out of jail, and again see.
But you can't be happy. You can't be happy. The 19 runs till the last over, you would have fancied yourself.
True.
You can't be happy. And then you also need to look at your pick of the bowler today. Washington Sundar only bowls the 3 overs. 6 an over, picks up 3 wickets. You could have, in a way, arranged it that he gets his full quota of 4 overs. Now, at least ahead of if you want fast bowlers, I still say, but ahead of a Bishnoi, as well as a Kuldeep who did 3 overs today, he got hammered for 10 and over, or Bishnoi almost going 10 and over. Ahead of that, you should have gone Washi even more so. A bit surprised.
I'm reminded of something. I remember the previous match, Rohit Sharma said that we're trying out something new, which is a penultimate over was given to Washington Sundar. Why could that not have happened today, Avesh?
No, then it was given in the other game.
18th over, yeah.
So you're trying all that.
But then you said...
But that is also in a different scenario. Now you are chasing, batting. When you were bowling first, it's okay. You knew the target at hand. So you could experiment with that. 19th over, okay, if he does end up leaking 10 more runs, we'll cover that up when we're batting. But this time you were defending, and I think that's why he didn't go left field in terms of his selection for the 19th over. He did not. He had to go with his fast bowlers. In Avesh and Mukesh at the end, 19-20, and he went for it. No other option available with the squad that you were playing today. So that I understand. But even then, I'm saying that once they could not execute the plans, you would really need to ask those questions. As captain, you should have asked Mukesh to have bowled better, to defend. I mean, you're not bowling to a Glenn Maxwell or something.
Avesh, I blame Avesh because the lengths he was bowling was absolutely horrendous. Short, you know the boundaries are short. They'll whack you for sixes and in the slot also. Slot or in the shot.
And Avesh is probably the most one-dimensional
Yes.
bowler in India. He does one thing, which is hit the deck, and doesn't do it well.
Yeah.
How are you an international level bowler despite that?
No, and again, we thought that this Indian cricket team did not have that much of problems. It's like you're trying to block out multiple leagues. If the batting succeeds for once, your
bowling
bowl.
will.
And again, remember the one match that you lost in Guwahati against Australia, there you couldn't defend. That time you cited the example of Dew, but the Dew wasn't that great also, and that's why it's
well
like
bowled, first ball
Yep.
in the block hole,
And
it's
it's out.
run out. It's a run out.
There was no
and
second run
Gulbadin's
on
out.
there. There was no second run on there. I
Yeah.
don't know what they were thinking.
Gulbadin's out.
So India might well
Win the Super Over.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they've had an outstanding start. All they need is
One
another
more wicket.
Another wicket.
and that is going to be that for Afghanistan. So they've had a good start. I don't know, but in a super over, shouldn't you have gone for two?
They did go for two.
Yeah, should have. He
was
started.
ball watching.
He started,
Yeah.
and he started. Just see. I mean, if you see
Gulbadin
the
was
long
ball
shot.
watching.
If you see the
But
long
again,
shot, if you see
it
the
wasn't
long-
on because you had
No,
Gurbaz at the other end.
It
The
doesn't
way it was
matter.
hit, Virat had covered all the ground.
But
And
see, no, he stutters. He's stopping.
I'm saying do this on the penultimate or last ball. Why?
And the danger end, who's running? No, but I'm saying in a super over, what else do you do? It's just 6 balls.
but
for
like
two.
Shane says, maybe fourth ball onwards.
Arey,
Fourth ball you could have.
sometimes is too late. Yeah. One, I mean, a single is
And
not
now they
needed
very
in a
well
super
may be
over.
out of the contest. And
Now
the
they're
second
out of
ball.
the contest. I think they're
Yeah.
out of the contest.
Unless the
single
next
in a
5 balls
super
yields
over.
you 15 runs minimum.
See, because their most heated, one of the reasons, the only reason they've gone back to Mukesh, not only is he theoretically your most economical bowler, but he was also bowling previously, so he's warmed up. Afghanistan's warmed up batsman is back in the hut now. Forget about it.
theoretically the most economical pace bowler.
Pace
bowler.
bowler, I meant. Yeah.
Pace
Otherwise,
bowler.
you've had your spinners
Washington
bowled
Sundar.
really well. No, first ball was very nice, bowled it in the block hole.
Very
But it
nice.
should, yeah,
Second is
same thing.
Now
This time they
here,
wouldn't want
They're
to
not
take
taking that
that
again.
chance.
The lens that
because
were
just
missing
one
in the
wicket,
actual-
if they were to lose, then that would be the end of it.
Yeah. But who will bowl for Afghanistan then? That left armer.
Janath.
Janat means first ball done.
Not Janath for sure.
No, it'll probably be, you're right, Fahid Ahmed, what was his name?
Yeah, for Farid
Farid
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Maybe because see they will have to score over 12 runs. Next 4 balls they need 12 runs. Then and only then.
Who will bat for India?
Rinku
Rohit
and
Sharma.
Rohit.
Rinku obviously.
Rinku and Rohit, and one down will be
Dubey.
Dubey.
Dube.
Or maybe your Jaiswal.
Oh yeah, Jaiswal also. So then maybe Jaiswal
that's a
and
4.
maybe Jaiswal and Rohit open.
Could be.
Yeah. Or why not Yashasvi and Rinku?
Two left-handers
Yeah, why not?
against a left-hander, not the worst option. in
Not the
world.
worst. If you are thinking, and anyway, look at it. You got a Kaz Ahmed and all the others. Asmatullah will, and spinner will not bowl. Asmatullah right-hander. Maybe you
You're
can
not bowling Kareem Janath for sure.
Yeah. So why not try 2 left-handers? Rinku anyway can do it. Yashasvi, no, you can do it. So that's why.
No, I think Rohit Yashasvi open and Rinku next time.
Next, yeah, that's
Yeah.
अगर विराट है और विराट को 12,000 T20 रन करने में 6 रन चाहिए तो ये
it. These runs don't count.
They don't count. They don't count.
But even if they counted, this is not the time to get the 6,000 run in T20 cricket. यार. Whatever, 12,000 run चाहिए तो play super over. You have to play your number, 1 and 2 batter in terms of being able to hit from the word go.
my question was कि is they count
No, no, they don't.
Even if they counted, please, at a super over, you pick the best 2 batters who can give you the most amount of runs. But having said that, if India are chasing a below par total, then not a bad option to even send Virat.
I'll run the runs only, I think.
See,
He won't get out,
He'll
run the runs.
And bus.
Not
Good
a bad
fielding
option.
from Sundar, by the way.
Sundar,
Not
yeah.
exactly known to be a renowned ground fielder, let's say. He was on the slower side. But
they
well
need
fielded.
at least 8 runs. Otherwise, I don't see them.
That's
and
a
that's a
6.
6. Ah,
Good
slot.
shot.
he missed it. He missed the block hole
Yeah.
length.
13. So remember, even if this super over is tied, you were going to another super over.
Yeah.
No.
Of
You
course.
Get,
Yeah.
no. You get boundary count
Nah, boundary count is gone. That's how England won it, by the barest of margins.
by the barrister margin.
Yeah. So you go into another super over, like how it happened in the Mumbai versus Punjab Kings encounter in 2020.
That was something. 2 super overs.
Yes. You know, actually, the one match where the boundary count was determined to win, because even that super over got tied. It was Highwell Lions versus Central District Stars in the Champions League T20.
Oh.
By just one.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, 14.
Oh, deflection.
Yeah.
But not intentionally though.
Yeah, he didn't even have the.
They ran 3.
But I think the umpire should signal it a dead ball.
Oh, they are fighting.
Yeah, but it wasn't intended.
It wasn't intended.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it? So it shouldn't be a dead
It
ball.
is thereby.
Given
Good,
by.
good
No,
decision.
good. The runs need to be given. They ran 3 runs.
Yeah.
He's fighting with the Afghanistan player. By
And
the
a
way,
fighting
Rohit
around-
Sharma fighting with his own teammate
Yeah.
in the IPL in Nabi.
But
Yeah.
technically no longer captain. So.
Doesn't matter. Teammate, I
But
say.
teammate.
Yeah, but team.
No, but I think it's wrong.
No, why is he demonstrating at Nabi? He should be demonstrating his own fielder.
Exactly.
for slacking.
Why did Sanju give that kind of a throw?
Ah, I thought you were saying it's wrong for
no,
Afghanistan to
it's
run.
wrong for Rohit to argue.
Complain, yeah.
He should be demonstrating with Nabi. Go shout at your own fielder.
Yeah. Oh, 1 run short, I guess.
No, let's see.
Nah.
Oh, he's well.
He's well.
Come
he's
on.
well.
Not a
Otherwise-
Rizwan-like situation.
Yeah.
Not this.
No. They've got 16. They ran 3 in the last.
17
So
is-
that means they made 9 runs, which is actually good. Last 2
the
balls.
17 is a tricky chase in 6 balls.
But it depends on who is
But
the
by
bowler.
the way,
who
even
bowls.
Virat stopping the ball like that
Yeah.
wasn't
He allowed
on.
them 1 extra run.
wasn't
no,
on.
he did not.
He was,
Actually,
because
they
that
didn't run after
confrontation had
that.
begun by then.
Yeah, they didn't run after that. By the time it reached him,
Look
na,
at that, look
they
at
were
that.
already in the 3-run thing.
Again, not
He's
intentional.
not looking. He's not even looking.
Yeah.
2. And then the third.
And
And
then he
that's
stops.
when-
That's when he stops. And they don't run more than that. That's when he stops the ball while they are in the 3rd run. But Afghanistan does not even run after that.
Yeah.
So,
But 3, why is Rohit demonstrating? I don't understand.
yeah, that it touched you. You shouldn't have run. Technically, spirit
Oh, that's-
of the
that's
game
terrible.
and all
That's
of that.
terrible.
No, no,
See, he
Even
stops.
Virat?
Look
No,
at
he
that.
stops now. He said that it touched your leg. Why are you running?
But then it wasn't intended. I'll run. Simple
agree.
as that.
I agree.
So,
Yeah, if
there was
they
a-
pick up a storm over this, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
is it Umar Sai is going to bowl? Azmatullah Umar Sai, because I saw him.
Possible.
Possible. I mean, they don't really have much better options.
Yeah.
Mm,
2 youngsters.
And then he's 17 to win.
17. So if it's 16 for 1, we go into another super over. And then these set of batters can't bat.
Yeah.
They need another set.
Just to reiterate again what happened there, it hit Nabi's leg while he was running. He was not even looking there, and I think it wasn't intentional. And he was well within his right to run as much. I don't know what the Indian players are complaining about. Yes, some players technically may not want to run, but then that's upon the player. It's pretty much like we talk about the
Spirit of the
man card or the, as you call it, run out at the non-striker's end. Some bowlers may think it's against the spirit and will not even attempt it and want a batter, but that's up to them. But if there's another batter, another bowler who's dismiss a batter, then we also say, nah, he's played within the rule.
Yeah.
That's his call. Similarly, for a batter, it's up to the batter. Some batters might say, okay, I don't want to run. But some may want to run. And I think a situation also matters. It's a super over. Every run is going to count.
Yep.
And they're fighting to win a game on this tour versus India. And if they're going to get those 2 runs without deliberately kicking the ball or deflecting it, then I think they're well within the right to
Exactly.
run that.
So 17 is the target. 16, if you get there, you get into another super
Please
over.
don't.
So
Please don't.
because this is the second time, by the way, in an international game that India and Afghanistan have played out a tie.
Look at that. Look,
In the Asia Cup in 2018, that was a tie.
No, and I'm really surprised that the 2 senior pros are upset about it.
Exactly.
They've played so much international cricket. I mean, they should be the first ones to know.
And Virat should be the guy who's demonstrating for these kind of things. When his one glare ensured the umpire didn't give a no ball. He then glared and then no ball was given. When it was clearly just about 50-50. It could have gone anyway.
No, that's bully behavior.
That
I'm
is,
sorry,
it
but
is
that
bully behavior, absolutely. And see, because if it's Afghanistan, that is why there will be a lot of abuse, and that's why, oh, Rohit and Virat are right in this. But then, sorry.
They're not right. Terrible.
There is no justification. If Rohit is arguing, it's very poor on his part, and Virat not knowing.
I'm saying put the shoe on the other foot. If it was the Indian team batting right now and they were batting first, they didn't have a great start in the super over, and whatever, one of your Rohit or Virat were there and they were running, trying to get as many runs as possible, they would run, right?
Exactly.
Technically, if you remember, go to the Pakistan match, it was well within
Exactly.
the rule, it hit the stump.
Yep.
And you ran because it's well within the rule. You did, and you were smart, and we all congratulated and appreciated Virat for knowing, having that presence of mind and understanding of knowing the rules. And we all made fun of the Pakistan team not knowing the rules.
Yeah.
So you were smart. You made the best use of the circumstances and the rules. Similarly, Afghanistan did it, and if it was the other way around, the Indian team did it, we would have been happy about it. We would have been cheering. Oh, we got 2 extra runs. Let's clap. See, at the end, where we are right now, it may not even make any difference. For all you know, India wins it in 4 balls, 2 balls to spare, rather easily. Then the debate would come to an end. But if in case it was to get close, and if India were to lose a close game, even then, please do not look back at this as an excuse.
Can't be.
Yeah.
This can't be. And it is
Rohit
Rohit
and
Sharma.
And Yashasvi.
We
Yeah.
saw Yashasvi standing already in the boundary.
Has to be. And your 2 openers who are used to facing, do they get a new ball or is the same ball that they?
I think it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Same ball and no field restrictions, so it's spread out.
Yeah. No, it's fair enough. The guys who take first strike for you in general should be taking.
So I
first
think then
strike right
one
now.
drop will be Rinku.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Should
yes.
be. That's what we predicted.
Yep.
And that's exactly what they are doing. See, even now, I think with a small ground, good batting conditions, you would fancy India to get it.
Easily.
It's a good total, but it's not an intimidating total. You know, they scraped through to that. 1-6 helped them, and then those 3. Other than that, nothing much to write home about in terms of how the super over really panned out for Afghanistan. So you would make India odds-on favourite to win this.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So it's Azmatullah Umarzai who's going to bowl, and
That itself makes them slightly more
yeah,
favourite
it does.
India
It does. It does.
to chase this down.
Yep, it does. So I think who will take strike, Rohit or Yashasvi?
Rohit always takes strike, isn't it?
No, depends really.
I know Yashasvi also. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
That's
Rohit will
Rohit,
take strike. Oh, it's Ibrahim. Wait.
Ibrahim
Umarzai.
they
They put Ibrahim Zadran. I mean,
Ibrahim Zadran
Yeah.
is going now of all times?
no.
Homer's right.
That would be a left field which will go left, right out of the park in Bengaluru. So
Sometimes these things work, no?
they tried. I mean, see, for example, New
Super
Zealand
over.
made the ultimate blunder by bowling Daniel Vettori to Chris Gayle in one super over. Got it for 25.
But imagine that's Dan Vittori. Pedigree.
Yeah, but
So
still.
you could still understand that decision.
Yeah, 2009.
It's like if you were to give Ashwin an over to bowl, you wouldn't be overly surprised. Like you won't give it to a spinner. Sometimes you can give it
He
to
did get hit though, Ashwin, and that one super over was given to him. Chennai Super Kings versus Victoria Bush Rangers, CLT20. David Hussey absolutely murdered him out.
There you go. Ooh, it was a full tie. This was a 6.
Oh, he missed the run out.
But should have. Rohit would never miss this ball.
Yeah.
It was bread and butter for him. Full toss. I thought out of the ground.
Should have been.
Yeah.
Instead, that scrambling for a single where Yashasvi was almost run out.
Ooh,
Yeah,
the-
ooh.
see that?
Oh.
Round ball. Out of the
In
ground.
the
ball.
Yes.
starting of the innings, he hit that for fun.
This would have sailed some 15 rows back
Yeah, I know.
for Rohit Sharma.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that's an escape.
It is an escape.
Traumatic start.
Yep, one leg by, but then yes, he's now bowling to Jaiswal. Change of angle, change in the lens. Doesn't make him all that confident, but let's see. Azmatullah Umarzai, and
Whoa.
good ball, full straight.
Yeah, full straight, read it.
Yep,
Two
Tried a
singles
paddle.
to begin with.
but got the
too
toe
much-
end.
Too much courage in a super over to do that.
That's right. That's
have
the
to
fearlessness of
No,
you.
as in like you swing. I'm
Yeah.
saying conventionally swing because if Jaiswal, if he times it 6
You know it's
anyway.
flying. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a big race because here you can
So
miss.
15 runs needed of 4 balls.
You need a boundary now.
You need a 6. That's it. And if Rohit
Four
does
would do.
Still too much pressure. So 11 of 3.
you can still manage.
Yeah, but then you're looking
need
for
a
one
boundary.
good ball.
When I said
That's
boundary,
there.
I mean 4-6 you need of this ball.
Yep.
You have to swing.
That's
Yeah,
a 6.
There we go. 6.
That's a 6.
And
See,
imagine
it was in the
in the
oh
In the slot, by the way, just about. Huh?
Just about,
it was
yeah.
higher than it was longer.
Yeah, so they need 9 of 3.
But this is in the slot.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're going to give 2 slot balls to Rohit, he's not going to miss
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the occasion.
Yep.
First one could have been a 6, missed it. This one he wasn't letting go. And by the way, this is a man who's got 100 today.
Yes.
So as they say, seeing the ball like a football. See,
Just about 67 meter. I think he hit the toe end.
Yeah.
Ooh, luckily this was Chinnaswamy. Any other ground, it would have been caught in the boundary. Ooh,
60 meters.
60 meters, yeah. This was 65 meters is the boundary. So
Now
just
pressure on the bowling side.
Yes.
Gone.
Oh,
Six,
God. That's a
six,
6.
six, 6.
That's it.
Finished.
It's finished. 3 runs needed of 2 balls. And Rohit
The
does
third
it.
time Rohit Sharma won the super over. 2 was in New Zealand against England.
That 2 super overs that they played. Final sweep.
Done. So, you know what the good thing about this is? Apart from the fact that India is going to win,
Yeah.
that controversy about that run
Yeah.
will
It's
also die
dead.
down.
It's died down, yeah. Thank goodness for
Now
that.
no one's going to.
Otherwise, for excuses, the Indian public really can lap up on something. That's
Then
the
you would have
thing.
seen the same people who criticized England's this thing, correctly so. Like, no, spirit of the game, it's not right.
There is nothing called as the spirit of the game.
Spirit
Please.
of the game is a boogeyman. Simple as.
There is nothing called as the spirit of the game. You win if it's in the rules, that's the spirit of the game. You don't bunker, it is against the spirit of the game now. Or you don't run out. That term doesn't
You don't
exist anymore.
non-strike
There is,
run out.
yeah.
I think ये situation थी अगर Afghanistan.
3 of 2. But again, he missed the slot twice and got hit. So, yep. Rohit, I think he's never lost a super over in this tenure. As a player also, he's not lost a
For
super
Mumbai
over.
also, he's
I don't think so. Mumbai, that Punjab Kings game.
They won.
But that was Pollard captaining.
Ah, right.
I think it wasn't Rohit who was captaining. So 1 run needed.
So
So
one
2
ball.
runs needed or 1 ball.
No way!
I think we're looking at another super over if Yashasvi fails to get 2 runs.
We thought this game was done and dusted.
Apparently not. It's never done. It ain't done until it's done.
Oh, again, you know what is going to come about.
Yeah.
That run.
So maybe the third, if suppose it goes to another super over, then you'll see Rohit, Virat, Rinku, and Shivam Dubey. That will be your 3 batters.
Whatever goes to the third, then to the bowlers bat.
Yes, yes,
Dear God.
yes. Until you don't get a clear-cut winner, you're going to have to play super over after super over after super over.
No, don't get ahead of yourself. This is India.
Yeah, this is 2 runs to win of 1 ball. Yeah, should happen. Unless he nails a good Yorker, like how he did the second ball.
Even if it's a good ball, they'll run 2 for sure. I mean, attempt to run 2.
Oh,
Unless it's not a run out. That's the thing. So we are.
See, if it was 1 run needed, I'd be like.
But I
done.
think, you know, we are talking about run. Jaiswal will
He'll
just
smack a
whack
six.
it.
Yeah, he'll just whack
He'll
it. Yep.
whack it. He'll whack it for a boundary.
Yep. So if that happens, then
Mr. Cool.
yeah, he's a calm guy. Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Come on, Yashasvi.
Yep. Who would have thought?
Thom-
Third match of 2024 in the T20Is and
Arre, what message
Arre,
is
what
coming
message
up?
is he going to come and give now?
wait, why?
What?
He's quick runner.
Oh, so he's retired out.
He's retired out. Oh man.
No, but maybe quicker run.
Yeah.
Quicker runner. He retired out.
Riku's come on, he's retired out.
But you know what this does? Interestingly, if it goes for another super over, Rinku can't bat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Rinku
yes.
can't bat because he
God.
was there in the playing crease at that time. So
And now the Afghani players are confused.
now the last ball again.
No, again they can do this.
It's there. See, it's there in the rules. You can do it.
You can retire out.
Yes, you can retire out.
We've seen it happen. Ashwin
We've
started
seen
it.
too much happen in a bilateral series, by the way.
And that would a dead rubber.
In a dead rubber.
In a dead rubber.
In a dead rubber, in a series most people will unkindly write off as a dead rubber. You are seeing all of this happen.
Yeah.
Done, man.
Oh man, for those ball by ball commentators, I
Just to
really
let you
feel.
We are
know, if
preparing.
it goes for another super over, this decision will be very crucial because Rinku Singh will not get a chance to bat in the next super over. Good luck picking other 3 batters.
Then you only have 3.
Exactly, but if you had not sent Rinku,
Then
now he
we-
would be available.
Maybe
Dubey.
Sanju Virat Dubey.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
why
I
would
know.
you not want to use Rinku in case it goes to another super
I don't
over?
think it will, but let's see.
I mean, runner, if you had to send, you could have sent somebody else, yeah.
Oh no, we are going into another super over.
You are!
We are going into
You
second
are-
super over.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, Rinku cannot bat.
Oh
Rinku
my
cannot bat. That was
God.
a dumb decision. You think this single Rohit wouldn't have been able to take? He would have taken it. He would have taken this.
And now India will bat first.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
India will bat first.
And Rinku cannot bat.
Unless, I mean, oh God.
Terrible.
Terrible,
my
terrible.
Terrible.
Damn, now we have got a second. So this is the first time in history 2 super overs in a
T20I.
international.
In a T20 international.
Oh my days.
It happened in an MI versus PBKS encounter in Sharjah. No, not Sharjah. I think it was Abu Dhabi, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, if this was the thing, why did Rohit have to retire out? He could have run that single.
That's what I'm saying. You think you would have run any slower than Rinku?
Arey,
at
you
that
should have
time?
then sent Dubey or somebody now if it was
But
just
you
about
would still need. You could have sent someone like I don't know, one of the
Samson.
bowlers.
Yeah, you could have run the
bowlers.
Bishnoi.
You could have needed somebody agile.
Rohit in the dugout does not look like a happy chappy, so I don't think that was his call. I think that was a
No,
dugout.
like Avesh and all could be good runners.
The
But
idea
he
was to have
has-
somebody
has the
agile.
experience of running on this ground and being in the winning side just for his running. Avesh,
See, Rinku.
threw the helmet down.
See,
Yeah.
you could have given Bishnoi. Bishnoi is a good runner.
you could have. That's what I'm saying.
Could have been anyone. Could put Mukesh there also, yeah.
Oh my God. See, again, he tried to slog on the toe end. It didn't come on very quickly, and that is why now, yaar. Another super over. Who would have thought?
Yashasvi.
Bengaluru, of all grounds, Bengaluru. Let's start the next super over. So remember, even if this super over is tied, you go into a third. It'll continue
Please
to
don't
happen.
say it. Please don't say it. We said the second one is a joke, and we've actually got a second one. I think we're just manifesting things at this point.
You're not manifesting it at this time. I think now Shivam Dube will come out with Virat Kohli.
Or maybe Sanju.
At the moment, maybe Sanju will be your
At the
third
moment,
batter.
Sanju should be on the bench. But
Wait, no. I think wait.
no, see, Rinku's going
Oh,
to bat.
Rinku is coming out.
How?
What? Rohit is again coming out.
Huh?
What?
Rohit and Rinku. Arey, T20, not out mein hai bhai.
Hasn't the rule changed?
No, they're sending him back. No, wait.
Both are coming.
Both
So
are
it
coming
doesn't
back.
matter who bats there.
But how can they do this now?
Normally in the super over, if it is tied again, then you have to send a new set. That's what happened in the MIPBKS encounter.
Maybe the rule has changed since then. Can we check the comments? Someone may have actually told us.
What?
Someone may have told us. Nah, see, you nominate 3 batters before super over starts.
But
And that's it. It sticks to those top 3.
No, that's fine. But then, okay, let's assume that he was picked as one of the top 3 and you can't change it. Agreed. But what happens once you go into another super over? Those 3 cannot come back.
That's what even I thought.
But even the MIPBKS encounter, there was a different this thing that came out. I don't know. I mean, either in a T20I that is not the case.
No, come on, yaar. A T20I will have a different rule to T20. Like that.
I really don't know. Because what is the rule in that sense? Because I don't know. I mean, it's a free for all. You can do whatever you want with it.
No, as I understand,
No, but see, they're even using the same bowler.
yeah, but you could not do that.
Unless the rules
The
change.
rules suggested that you cannot have the same bowler and the same 3 batters if you go into another super over. You can't have the same people do it. That was a rule. Okay, point well taken that you had to nominate the 3 earlier,
Yeah.
but then those 3 cannot come back.
Yeah.
That's normally how it would work. But I mean,
So bowlers can't bowl. That is why see
So,
Omar Zai can't
if
bowl.
just agree,
Just
please
agree
click
for-
agree.
Agree.
agree. Huh?
Okay, according to ICC rule, the super over is tied.
And a batsman dismissed is ineligible. Dismissed.
Ah.
That's why. So technically, Rinku wasn't dismissed. Neither was Rohit.
But Rohit was retired out.
Maybe.
Again, that's a grey area. How could he retire out and come back?
Yeah.
How could he retire out and come back? That's the rule. That's
Oh, now they're bringing on the left-hander.
no, now bowlers can't.
Bowlers can't continue.
They can't do it. Bowlers, it's clear that you have a separate bowler has to bowl. But Rohit retired out. That's why Rinku came in. But now Rohit is batting.
Maybe it is technically a dismissal if you retire.
Yeah, it is a dismissal. I don't know.
Is
I
this
mean,
entire thing happening on vibes, or is there some rule we don't know about?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh man, this is a real big issue. Wait, I'll have to again check.
Nothing yet. I saw.
Nothing yet?
Nothing yet.
How on earth is this possible? Yeah?
Just generally, do you think it's fair to then keep sending out the same batters?
No, technically, I mean, it's like a penalty shootout, right? You don't start repeating penalty takers unless
First ball, six.
Rohit.
Like what happens in penalties? You go to 11
Yeah.
players and only then you start.
You
repeating.
move into
go to
sudden
your
death.
11th. Once, even in sudden death, if all, including the keeper, have taken, only then you go back to the second. You start afresh. This is
It's
a bit,
only fair.
yeah.
It's only fair.
And if you didn't want your weaker penalty takers to be there, then you should have finished it before. Same logic here. If you don't want your weaker batters there, well then finish it. At the
Maybe,
first over.
maybe see, because a super over has happened outside the normal parlance of a 20 over game, the dismissals don't count. Maybe that's why Rohit can bat
Don't
again.
super overs always happen outside the.
But that's why your stats are never counted. So the
that's fair.
dismissals also not probably counted. That's why he can
What
bat
is
again.
the point
Then
of
what's the point
writing
of
a
saying-
writing
Exactly.
dismissal?
I don't know.
No, so each team can
Unless he
nominate
retired-
three batsmen,
unless he
which
retired
means
hurt.
1 second. Each team can nominate 3 batsmen, which means 2 wickets are allowed for each batting team in the super over. We knew that. If the batting team loses both wickets early, then the inning ends. We knew that. What is new in that? Chip?
What is the new thing? See, we are discussing on whether Rohit was retired out, but I think in the super over, since retired out, I think does not come into the parlance.
Oh, but then that we're picking and choosing.
That's the problem.
Did
Because
he
for the
retire
first time ever, you got into 2 super overs, na?
Did he retire out or retire hurt? Which was it?
I think he retired out.
Then how does he come back to?
Retired hurt though, is it?
And
Retired
then come,
hurt. That's the thing, na?
A retired hurt batsman can come back.
He can, but then
But it should
5
retire
minutes
out.
he's
It's retired
Yeah,
out.
because retired hurt, you have to have an injury
yeah.
which is visible.
Because he is saying he wasn't dismissed. He retired himself out so he can come back.
That's a weird technicality. Then to have.
That's the technicality.
So
No,
one
but
thing
then
that I
that-
can see at the moment being
But
said
that's-
about it
That's
is
that's
that
not fair.
That's not
Rohit
fair.
can come back to bat because he wasn't dismissed.
Yes.
I
But
know
again,
that. But
it defeats logic.
It defeats logic, absolute logic. This is called game awareness. I think it's unfair. You are retired out, but because it doesn't come in the parlance, any of your dismissals don't come in the super over this thing. That's why you got this loophole.
But then, that's a weird loophole because when a batter technically in a normal game retires out, he can't come back because he's retired out, which means that technically he is dismissed, even if he's dismissed himself.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's really.
Now the runner is not allowed.
But that doesn't make a difference. You're out. Oh, he's gone.
out. Is that out?
Yes,
Yes,
he's,
He's walking.
gone.
He's walking. Rinku is walking.
Oh.
No, he didn't walk.
Oh, he didn't walk? Okay, he was just going to the side. Seemed like he was walking to me.
Looked out though.
Yeah, because even Gurbaz seems very confident.
Yeah.
And they are allowed 1 review each?
They are allowed one review each. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll find out. By the way, what a great start for India, and all of this we missed.
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma missed a sitter in the first super over, the first ball. This time he was having none of it. First
Yeah.
ball itself dispatched it for a 6. Next ball for a 4. And now it's taken a single. So 11 of the first 3 balls. I think that is a fantastic start. And now you would have thought Rinku would have added on to it, but there's a close call for
Looks
from
out.
behind.
Looks
Afghanistan
out,
seem
yeah.
very confident in terms of how they've bowled, so could still be out, which means interesting again, because while you'll still have 2 deliveries remaining,
Yeah.
again you will just have 1 wicket remaining.
Yes.
If he gets out, 11 also could be a target. Never know.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So let's see.
I think because retired out, he wasn't technically dismissed, either bowled, LBW in that sense. That's the grey area. That's why he's gotten a chance.
But then that's
That is
very smart.
unfair. That's very unfair. Very unfair. That's because if you're retired out, that means you can't come back.
You're dismissed.
You're
technically.
dismissed. I really don't know what this.
Grey area.
It is
needs
a
to
grey
be looked
area.
at.
Yeah. Because see, whatever wickets you take, yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
He's gone.
Whatever wickets you take in the super over is not counted
In your
to your
overall
stats.
stats,
It's
yeah.
not. That's why I think even the dismissal is not counted. Unless it's a bold. Now see, Rinku, if
That's
this.
a proper dismissal.
Yeah. If this goes into super over, Rinku can't bat. Because now it's a legitimate form of dismissal. That's
Now he's been
happened.
dismissed.
Yeah, he's been dismissed. So it's 11 for 1. And in the previous over, who got dismissed for Afghanistan? Gulbadin Naib. So
Naib.
Naib is ineligible.
Exactly.
Because
run out.
retired out, I think, doesn't come into this.
Which is weird, but yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. So who's come out? Sanju.
No, Dubey.
Why
No,
not?
it's Sanju.
Why not Yashasvi?
No, Yashasvi, I think they'll have, if suppose this goes
No,
next week.
Yashasvi is out now.
No, Yashasvi is not
Oh,
out.
he also was not out.
He was
Why
not
not
out.
use him?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
Yeah.
if this gets into a super over, then he'll use Yashasvi, Shivam and
then Mat bowler.
Virat Kohli. See,
You're
11.
all night at this rate.
I know.
Order some food over there, right?
Yeah. So Sanju Samson has a chance for redemption.
Yeah.
So if he gets out now, the innings is over. If he gets out now, the innings is
So
over.
much for redemption. Then.
Yeah.
So SV
Does
Samson.
he redeem himself if he hits 2 sixes? Yeah.
Then yes.
And Bangladesh, score about some 20 odd runs.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, yeah.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
Bangladesh shouldn't have gotten into this. 3 runs for 1 ball, they would have gotten run out and they were lost by 1 run. Oh, good ball. Oh, he's gone. Oh, innings over.
It is over.
Run out.
Exactly what I said.
Rohit run out. Oh,
good
The
ball, what a
innings
run out.
could get over at 11.
But now I think India aren't favourites to win.
so, but who's bowling the over then?
It can't be. Oh, it'll go. God, it'll be Avesh.
Avesh or will it be Kuldeep?
No, you might probably go to Dube then.
Oh, what?
You technically go for a pacer.
See, I would
Never
say
go to a
Kuldeep is
spinner.
a better death overs bowler. No, Washington.
No,
No,
you'll have to go Avesh. What are you saying?
Avesh.
You'll have
Game
to.
over.
Avesh.
That's what I'm saying. Avesh means game over.
You'll have to.
Dubey
But
also
this
means
is-
game over.
But
Yeah, you'll have to go.
But I'm telling you,
It's the
Kuldeep.
lesser the evils, but you have to.
But Kuldeep is a better bowler.
I am with you, but today he's been very expensive, and a spinner is a big risk. Like I was in favor of when Ashwin bowled that super over too,
Yeah.
because he can be clever, he can deceive the batter, but a spinner can get.
So now maybe Gurbaz and Nabi will come.
Yeah, because Gurbaz hasn't batted. And
He
Nabi
batted.
he was not out.
He was not out. So Gurbaz, Nabi, and you may say Omarzai.
Could be.
Those 3 batters.
Could be.
Yeah.
I get his figures, but you'll never. I don't think you ever give it to. a spinner.
Or left field. Are they thinking about Bishnoi?
What did he?
Fast leg breaks. Maybe
Really, he bowls leg breaks.
fast off spinners.
Oh
See,
my
I would
God.
if I was the captain, I would go with Kuldeep.
Kuldeep.
Because he's a better.
no,
but
no,
it's
no.
Avesh.
He was warming up.
Ah,
I told you,
damn it.
without a doubt, you have to go with the lesser of the evils. Anywhere, 11 is going to be very tough for you to defend.
12.
If you had, couple of bowlers, let's say hypothetically, if you were playing with your full strength and Bumrah bowled that first one, next time you would have gone with Siraj because you had those many options to go with. But here,
But even Bishnoi is warming up. So it could.
Bishnoi today, oh my God. No, I think he's
No,
just.
please, if you have to give it to a spinner,
No, it's Avesh.
Avesh and Bishnoi.
If spinner, I would also agree Kuldeep. Even though Washington Sundar had the best day
But-
today, but an off spinner can get hammered.
Off spinner spinning into the right hander.
Kuldeep.
Oh, yeah.
Kuldeep, I know, is a
Yaar, he's
Gamble,
won you
but I would have gone
so
with it.
many games in the death. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a poll. If you were captain, who would you go with?
Kuldeep for me. Harshit.
Gamble,
Avesh.
huh? Gamble.
Kuldeep.
Avesh.
yes, same. I'd go with
Yeah,
Kuldeep.
I'd go with Avesh because I would go for a fast bowler. And if Mukesh is not there, that's my only option. I'm not going
This
to
is a default.
Yeah, I'm not going.
And Dube can't bowl. He's not a death overs bowler, unfortunately.
I just have to hope and pray that the Avesh of the IPL
2021
21.
IPL.
That to 20. That to 21.
Good luck.
is letting it rip.
KS Bharat of all guys hit you for a 6 to win that game. Remember?
No, I'm saying that remember that Avesh of 2021.
2021, where he had that good.
I just
run.
hope he just for this over is that Avesh.
It is Avesh. Paras
Has to be,
Mamre
has
giving
to
him
be, has to be.
instructions. Yeah.
So you have to go fast bowler. No
Prepare that
option.
wall because it's time to bang your head into it.
But to be fair to Avesh, though we're not rating him very highly because of his form, but to be fair to him, today he's up against the wall. I mean, it is a tough
It's hiding
task.
to nothing.
I mean, 11.
But
like I'm
11
just saying, even if Siraj
11
was
at
bowling-
Chinnaswamy, yaar. Let's be honest,
exactly.
there's not
I
much
I
you've
would give
given
the
him.
batting chance.
Had it been 15, 16, you would have still exactly been fair on him. Not right now.
The only bowler who will defend you 11 though is Jasprit Bumrah.
Bumrah.
Or maybe an informed Jofra Archer.
Uninformed Mohammad Shami.
Stark. 2 Yorkers.
Stark too wayward.
2 Yorkers.
Yeah, but Shami, remember, he bowled 6 Yorkers and ensured MI couldn't score more than 6.
Oh dear, son.
And Bumrah bowled 6 Yorkers and they couldn't get past 7.
By the way, literally no one is picking Kuldeep yet.
Damn.
Poor Kullu.
Ravi Bishnoi, everybody's picking.
Come on, yeah.
Ravi Bishnoi. Who's your bowler for the super over? 30, 40. Avesh anyway is bowling, so jaane do yaar. 8% at least Kuldeep got some votes. So, he's picking up. Mr. Kuldeep.
Oh god.
Oh, interesting.
Ravi Bishnoi. Wait,
he's-
it is Ravi Bishnoi.
They've changed. They've changed their mind.
They have changed.
There. It's
You know
done.
what they've done? Unless they've gotten Avesh, this is a possibility, gotten Avesh to get ready, waited to see
Who's coming out
the
of bat.
batter coming out. Quickly, Bishi, come on.
And they had both of them warming up.
Yeah, Bishi.
Bishi got hit by Nabi.
Exactly.
I know. I would have gone Kuldeep too.
Plus, if we were worrying about Washington Sundar off spinner, Kuldeep, Ravi Bishnoi only bowls googlies.
But it's interesting.
It could work. It may not work.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
this out of the box thinking.
Yeah.
I would have gone conventional Avesh, I told you. But I like it. Let's see. Coming up, Avesh is leading Ravi Bishnoi is leading our poll too. 6.
No, I think he's out.
6, yeah.
Nabi gone.
Bishi!
Now it's a
Bishi!
risk.
Come on!
Nabi.
Riku, once
Just
again.
when you thought Afghanistan had the noses in front.
No, now
Oh
we will.
boy!
But now
They're actually doing a Bangladesh.
But it was a nothing ball, huh?
that was a
Yeah.
nothing ball, but he mistimed it.
Arm
totally.
tracker.
But you know what the good thing of this ball was? For a change, he bowled a leg
wasn't
break.
it? He wasn't.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
went
Straight on.
He came in.
No,
went straight.
He skidded it straight on.
Straight
He was
on.
trying to bowl a leg. You see this? It was a leg break.
That's the thing with him. He always
No,
tries, but it goes
his
straight.
ball is an off spin. Bouncer comes in. This was an off spin. He was trying to do a leg spin. It may not have turned like Shane Warne, but he tried to turn.
So it's going to be
whatever it turned.
Ibrahim Sadran.
No, it's Janath.
Janath.
Huh?
Yikes.
They've given him an opportunity to redeem himself.
After that,
Yeah.
horrible-
Bowling that he did.
Whatever, if you want to call it that.
Kareem Janath.
Show me that ball again. Show me that ball again.
I think
Show me that
it
ball
was a
again.
straight delivery. Which is
He's trying to bowl a leggy.
I
If
know,
he
he's
can't bowl,
trying.
it's not his.
me just
Mistake.
finish it off.
another wicket and it's over, my friends. And
Oh, very good. Very good.
Nothing. One
two,
run.
one run.
One run?
One
One
run.
One run,
One
two
run.
balls, one wicket.
Don't tell me another.
It could happen.
No.
It could happen. Because see,
Now, would you say?
Gurbaz-
Now, do you see? It was Afghanistan favorite to start with.
No,
Now,
50.
50-50.
no, 60-40.
India.
India.
See, I'd say
60-40.
50-50 because India only need one ball. Just one ball and it's done.
Yeah, it'll be done. It'll be done.
But by the way, Gurbaz murders right hand spinners.
No, I think India favorite now.
Yeah.
India
I don't know.
favorite.
What was I?
It's out.
That was a leg break. That was a leg break.
That was a leg break.
Bishi boy.
Can't quite believe what I
Bishi boy. Yeah, now, no, whatever
Give it to me. Yaar.
whatever said and done, credit to Rohit Sharma for firstly getting those 11 runs today. I'm not even talking about the 100, but going with this left field choice of Ravi Bishnoi, yaar. If the same thing was done by MS Dhoni, we would have gone gaga, what a master stroke, we were all debating here. Some went with Avesh, safe choice. Others, if you had to go with a bit of an experiment, you went with Kuldeep. But Rohit Sharma went with Bishnoi on a day where Bishnoi just was leaking runs throughout the match. For him to have decided to have done that, wow.
Some mastery.
Just looking like a wow. Master stroke, now you'll have to say.
Now-
Nothing succeeds like success. Let's be honest. Dhoni did this. We would have spent 1 hour talking about that decision.
No.
We would have done a program.
We talk about that 2010 move wherein he moved Pollard a little straighter. Hayden was on strike. Hayden gets holed out. All of that. So this is part of that template itself, right, Siddharth? We talk about the genius of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the time that he moved Pollard a bit straight,
You mean he moved Hayden
straight and then that
Pollard hit
catch
it
happened.
straight to the.
So it's the
I mean,
same.
see, Afghanistan couldn't handle the pressure of two super
No,
overs.
but by the way, full credit to Ravi Bishnoi. That ball to dismiss Gurbaz was in fact a leg break.
I told you.
No, Gurbaz.
Gurbaz.
Second
Nabi was a
proper
straight.
leg break.
Yeah, it was a leg break.
Proper leg break.
The one time that you wish this leg break would succeed, it succeeded. So luck favored India at the end of the day, and that's why in the
What luck, yaar! Wow, fantastic bowling for Ravi
This-
Bishnoi.
we are-
Outstanding bowling.
we are clouding our fact that this was a terrible performance from the Indian bowlers.
Yeah,
Overall.
the 20 overs.
You needed a Ravi Bishnoi to bail you out.
No, Siddharth, you're mixing. We will get to the 20 overs. We'll get
First
we'll get to
super
the
over.
20. Yeah, there are 3 different segments or facets to this game.
Yeah.
Right. One was the proper 20 over game, and then 2 super overs.
Yeah.
Okay. And we will discuss each one of them one by one.
Yeah.
You cannot take away from the fact that Ravi Bishnoi defended 11 runs.
Yeah.
Fine.
Whatever said, we all sat here and said that clearly the batting team is the favorite from here on, and none of us picked him to be the guy to bowl the super over. Let's be honest about it. None of us did. It was a courageous call that Rohit Sharma took. Again, he would have been panned if this did not, succeed. Went for it, and Bishnoi pulled it off in style.
He might have pulled it
so
off.
Credit. First credit.
Sure.
Then you can go back to whatever they did in that 20 overs and
21 overs.
whatever. Let's start with 20. We'll get to that, and I think we briefly discussed that when it went to the super over, that how bad they were with their bowling. We discussed that, but you can't take credit away from Ravi Bishnoi.
After bowling 13 overs in these 3 matches, Ravi Bishnoi has finally delivered. After the high of the Australia series, the ultimate fall that he's had in the Afghanistan series, now he's gotten you 2 super over wickets, but it doesn't count in his overall stats. That's a different thing
That's
altogether.
okay.
So, fine. You escaped, you got out of jail, it's a 3-0 win, but you got problems. You got massive problems, and this double super over win does not hide the fact.
But these aren't even the bowlers, let's say, you would ideally need, let's say, in a super over. So this is again, when it comes to certain roles, certain places, certain slots, it's a makeshift team also in some ways.
See, January 17th, 2024 was the first time you had a double super over.
Shivam.
Double super over, it's never happened in T20Is.
Yes.
It's happened in T20 cricket, and it's a rare phenomenon. So we don't know what is the
Niche.
contingency plan that's going to happen. It's all at the heat of the moment. It's just going to happen at this particular point in time.
Contingency, again, you didn't have your premier bowler.
Yeah.
Then you didn't have your second choice also. Third choice, I don't know, you'll have or not have in the T20 World Cup because if you're just going with 2 seamers, 3 spinners, then one of these was only going to be your third pick. And if not,
He'll be in
Bishnoi,
the squad. He'll be in the squad, but he's not playing in the 11. That's for
the
sure.
third pick, you mean?
Yeah.
The third pacer.
Yeah. He's not playing in the 11 because see, in the series that you played in the West Indies,
Good.
you
again.
played 2 spinners and you had 3 pacers.
I just was reading again. You're looking at I think one venue where you're looking at drop-in pitches and all, and we know how flat drop-in pitches can tend to get.
There's no drop-in pitches.
There is.
Not in the West Indies.
Not in the US.
USA.
No, that's a different kind. It's not a drop-in, as in
I
you
don't-
don't. It's a you use
Yeah,
the
it's a
term.
pop-up stadium, but if it's a pop-up stadium,
Yeah.
if it's a temporary stadium, then I'm sure they might just very well be a drop-in pitch. I
There,
don't know.
I think
I
yes.
don't recall. I haven't read this, so I'm taking your word for it.
So because I remember reading this some time back also, again that report is out. So again, if you're looking at those drop-in pitches, you may not necessarily be bowling with 3 spinners at all times.
Yeah, you see, drop-in pitches are a lottery. I mean, you look at
You're in fact, I think you're using the same curator as well at the Adelaide Oval, which you have. Same curator is setting the pitch.
see because you had 3 drop-in pitches in the T20 World Cup. You had in Adelaide, you had in Melbourne, and you played.
Melbourne, are you sure?
Yeah, Melbourne's a drop-in. Melbourne's become a drop-in because there you host even AFC Aussie Rule football also you use there. Adelaide is a drop-in.
Adelaide, I know.
Perth was not a drop-in. Where else did India?
Optus.
Optus is not a drop-in.
No?
No. Wait, Optus is a drop-in. Optus is a drop-in. Sydney is not a drop-in. So that's why if you look at it, a drop-in wicket for a T20 wicket is very 50-50. There are no specific trends, whether it favors the side batting first, whether it favors the side batting second. That's why it's an ultimate lottery. a lottery format, you had a lottery wicket also. You don't know which, because Adelaide, there was no specific trend which supported, oh, batting first, you'll score, batting second.
In fact, I remember Adelaide, if you're looking at the T20 World Cup, it was a pretty tricky pitch at times.
Yes.
Same with Melbourne.
Yep.
Same with Melbourne.
Yep.
So they were tricky pitches. Adelaide, I only remember one thing was that you had that one small square boundary because the pitch was kind of not in the middle.
55 meters, yeah.
But other than that, I remember there were certain games there which were very, very tricky. Where was that game played between England and Sri Lanka?
Sydney.
Sydney
that
was
was
definitely
the-
slow.
yeah, slow,
Sydney was
yeah.
definitely on the slower side.
Yeah, England played in all the wickets that were there. Optus, they played Brisbane, they played Sydney. So that's why, see, in the West Indies, if you look at it, only in US, you're going to get drop-in pitches.
Potentially.
Where you're going to play in Barbados isn't a drop-in.
No, none of the venues.
Antigua is not a drop-in.
None of the venues in the Caribbean, just the one venue in the USA, that's where you're looking at.
Yeah, you're playing all the games there? In Dallas or New
No,
York?
I think there's
New
two.
York.
There's New York, there's
And
three
Dallas.
venues if I'm not wrong.
India, Pakistan is taking place in
New
New
York.
York. I think one is in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. So, look, you got out of jail because, see, in the quest for trying to hit, look, they all tried that aggressive intent, but it didn't work out. Mistimed, and Bishnoi luckily got one leg break, and he got one straight on, which the other batter, Nabi, I guess it was Mohammad Nabi who mistimed it, and Gurbaz also
First ball,
mistimed it. So, somehow, some way, you defended 11 runs and you managed to win 3-0.
So not somehow, some way. Credit.
10 runs. he
Credit
saved.
for defending. Not, it just didn't happen by luck. You have to give credit to the bowler
No, I will-
and the captain for doing whatever they did.
No, I will say
And-
luck
and
played a
had to-
big role because he got one to spin away. Ravi Bishnoi. He got one to spin away.
Yeah, but he
He will attempt that at all 10 times, just that there will be only 2 occasions.
He uses it as a surprise weapon, you don't understand.
That's the thing.
Which he did today.
It luckily happened. That
He
the
did
surprise
today.
weapon also worked.
Please give credit.
Yeah.
Please give credit to what he did.
Ravi Bishnoi.
He's an off spinner and the guy is of a leg spinner.
Yeah.
Bowls the straight on.
He has an action like a leg spinner, but bowls off spin.
No, imagine went for
Like Murli.
10 and over today. That guy went for 10 runs and over today. Again, the captain vision to have said, no, I'll go with him. We discussed here, I would have probably gone with Avesh. Safer option.
Yeah, me too.
Or if I wanted to gamble, I'd still go with Kuldeep. Because sometimes he's very tough to pick. And then he gets me those wickets. Bishnoi went with it, good stuff. And again, credit to Bishnoi, also would have been under pressure. Finally, proving his captain right. So also did the job. But what a game. Also, in all of this, let's not forget Afghanistan. Yeah, what a valiant effort. Imagine this is a game. We've all enjoyed the 2 super overs. Let's not lose sight of the larger picture, which was India got 212, no matter the ground, no matter the batting condition, it is an above par total. It's an intimidating total. That too for a team like Afghanistan that do not play top level sides all the time, that do not have experience of beating a top level side all the time. And they came, they fought, they fell behind the net run rate at a certain situation. At one point it looked like when they started, it was within range, 10, 11, 12 required run rate. Then they lost those 3 wickets. In quick succession, the required run rate almost touching 15. You thought done and dusted. And from there on, Gulbadin and Nabi just, took apart the Indian bowling lineup from that situation to bring them so close. Even 19 needed of last over, no one was giving them a chance. And yet here they are, 2 super overs they fought. So incredible fight back by Afghanistan too. Now to the question, which we debated for so long in our mid innings, and to my 2 friends who were unhappy with India's approach, now I go back to that point. That adventurous approach is what took them to 212, which was also not safe against Afghanistan. And if they continue to play like you want Virat Kohli and Sanju Samson to play, they would have got 180. Everyone would have been happy because each would have got their 30-35. Everyone would have been happy and you would have easily lost the match. You did not lose the match because you are going for aggressive batting from the start and your aim is, I want to go well above the par total. Today, you only became a bit careful once everything was lost. Once you had your back against the wall, the last situation, kuch nahi ho sakta. Ab Rinku and Rohit, you are the 2 left. So let's try and be safe. Even there, I'll give them credit. Once towards the end of the inning, they didn't have too much batting today because remember they were playing a batter less. There was only a Washi who's also untested so far. They went attacking. So you needed that approach. The previous Indian team of safety first approach would have got 180. We would have all been happy, clapping, and the end result would have been they would have lost. 212 also you could not defend. So I'm glad the game finished the way it did, to tell you that I love the way Virat and Sanju Samson batted today.
Your
You
problem,
need that approach.
your problem is
Hopefully.
not in the batting. Your problem is there in the batting immensely. Your bowling is the problem.
Oh, so I'm happy. I'm happy.
Don't shift the goalpost.
I'm
No,
happy.
I'm not shifting the
I
goalpost.
just said it.
No, don't shift the goalpost.
One second.
Your batting is also a problem.
No.
Of course, your batting is a problem.
No. He has just said. He has just said. Your batting is problem. Whatever. Your major problem is bowling. He's just said. So the thing is, they kept arguing India's batting approach is bad. So if your bowling is a problem, then you need even more than 212. And you cannot get 212
You can't
if you come and just play your safe.
You
cricket.
can't
You
expect
cannot.
it from a team who is scared and who's got a muddled approach. The muddled approach has started with Rohit and Virat's entry.
No.
Yes,
it is
and
not.
because
It is
Virat
not
can't
muddled.
adapt,
Your earlier approach
you are
was
buying it
muddled.
blindly. You're playing it blindly to that. Oh, we have to go bang bang. Then this will happen. Rohit didn't play bang bang from the outset.
So my point is, why is it that Virat only has to be the guy who has to play the anchor role? Today you saw that your anchor, if he was one, got out. Other people played that role. Rohit Sharma played that role. Rinku Singh played that role. So my point is, I like this approach. That keep on going attacking. Your first line of attack is that. Your second line of attack is also that. Your third line of attack is also that. Your fourth line of attack is also that. Your fifth line of attack is also that. It's only if your top 5 lines of attacks have everything failed on a given day, only then we will go to a plan B of anchor, and that doesn't necessarily need to be one man. Any one of us can do it. Similarly, as they have said, each of them have to be a dasher too. What I like is there is no fixed thing. Everyone has been told you go and you have to attack. I love the fact that today you were losing wicket. Virat didn't care. He went for a shot. It could have been a 6 on
But
another
Rohit
day.
stopped, right? Rohit stopped.
When?
When?
I said
When
when
it
it was the 6th attack. The problem was India earlier. The problem was this: 2 wickets would fall and you would stop your attack because you would go into your shell.
Sorry, no, 1 wicket would fall.
I'm saying okay, 2 wickets where you would go into the shell. Now they have said no. We will keep attacking because you never know who kicks on from when. If by chance you reach a dead end, which they had reached today, then we will go with someone as an anchor. But it doesn't have to be always a Virat Kohli or a Shubman Gill or anyone. Any one of us will do it. The first line of attack, second, third, fourth, fifth is attack. 9 times out of 10 you will get 200 plus. On a given day you are 22 for 2. Then you go to plan B, and yet they have reached 212, which should give them confidence to continue with this approach.
There is no plan B. There is no
Three
plan
things,
B.
and
That is the disillusion that we are having.
I don't think 9 times out of 10 you get into 200, because not always does Afghanistan be your opposition. You scored 100 odd runs in the last 5 given the second string Afghanistan bowling attack, by the way. So not always are you doing this against Afghanistan also.
1 second. So you reached 212 after being 22 for 4. 22 for 4, sir.
Rohit Sharma got to its
How
50
many
or 40
times?
odd balls.
How many times does the Indian team do this? Be at 22 for 4, get 200 plus. You wouldn't have done it with your previous approach. Why? Because you would have told Virat, no, I gave you an example of the 50 over World Cup. That same approach. You lost a few wickets and you panicked and you got into a shell and you just made a below par total. Australia chased it.
Will a Jofra Archer allow you to hit the way that you, if
Arey Baba,
Jofra Archer is back, are you even getting to that kind of a total?
Maybe you may not ever be in a
Is a
situation
Pat
of
Cummins,
22
Josh
for 4.
Hazlewood ever letting you go that way?
Why not? They
They didn't let you do that in the World Cup, which is a stronger format.
That's because you never wanted to do it.
And here I know a Virat Kohli whose template is not to attack from the World Cup, is only making himself more susceptible.
The England team just was giving 200 plus in the West Indies series just now.
And
The West Indies team were getting 200, they were chasing 200s. What is to say that other teams cannot? And by the way, if you're looking at this Afghanistan bowling lineup as poor, they've also put you in 22 for 4. Please tell me how many other bowling attacks have put India 22 for 4?
Well, if they can, I can tell you the others definitely can.
No!
And in much challenging conditions.
It's a rare occasion.
No,
it's a rare occasion.
to happen. It's a rare occasion to happen in Bangalore.
See, 9 times out of 10, you barely lose your wickets. Your 7 and 8 do not even get a chance to bat. Your only approach has to be attack. What Rohit Sharma has told the team, what Virat Kohli, the way he's batting, I'm liking it. Let him continue to bat like that. Someday he'll get out on 0. Someday he will smash 200 strike rate per 70 runs also, which is amazing. And same thing Sanju will do. Sanju was fighting for a spot. I like the way he plays like that. He doesn't care about his spot. He's caring about Indian team and their approach. Let everyone play.
So
like
what's
that.
wrong? No, you're saying okay, Rohit Sharma had to then slow down. You're only about 60 odd runs in 10 overs, if I'm not wrong,
61
right?
for 3.
So Rohit slowed down. You're saying, so what's better? You slowing down after having lost 4 wickets, or you not losing enough wickets and then at that rate only getting to 60 for 2?
Slow down when you've lost 4 wickets.
Exactly.
But
because you were
60
playing
for
just
2,
like that.
60 for what would you rather take? 60 for 2 or 60 for 4?
You were
I am
60
saying
for
that.
10 in the
I am saying
semi-final.
that.
You
I am
lost by 10
saying that.
wickets.
This 60 for 2 is the issue. Now see what again. I'll try and explain.
So you're saying at 10. You're saying at 10 I would take 60 for 4 with Virat back in the heart.
No, you're not understanding. The thing is, if you are always aiming to be 60 for 2, which you want.
No.
You are saying this one is the better option.
You're digressing from the fact that I'm saying, no, I don't want Virat to take 10-12 balls every time, but I don't need him to bat from aggressive batting. Doesn't mean that you attack every ball that is thrown at you.
How are you to know that he's not a fool now? He's played so much cricket. For him, that may have been the ball that you need to attack. Certain days it would have been 6. Today it was not. What is there to say that if it was not the first ball, he defended the first, he defended the second, third ball he could have been out. You'd be happy? No, na. He has to play attacking strokes. That's what T20 is. I go back to your point of 20 for 2 or 4. The problem was exactly this. What I'm trying to explain. That you always thought as soon as you lost a wicket or 2, you always wanted to be in a situation that listen, so many overs left, let's save our wickets and beat 60 for 2 only. The thing is, if you are okay with 60 for 4 in 10, that's the day where despite having lost your 2 wickets early, you could also be 120 for 2 in 10. If you have that approach. If you do not have that approach, if you shut that door down, that no, I have to be 60 for 2 at 10, which is better than 60 for 4, then most days you will only get par totals. You will only get par totals. The day you are adventurous, the day you throw caution to the wind and say, doesn't matter. If I'm 60 for 4, I'm whatever, I'm going.
Then why did you wait for the 15th over? Started the over
Baba,
number 5.
because that, as I just told you, because of
you were expecting Virat to be adventurous from ball
everyone.
1. Why not Rohit? The Rohit took 4 balls to get off the mark.
Everyone. By the way, even in Rohit Sharma's case, I think if you see initially, by the way, when they were 3 down or 4 down, even when Virat, he was going for his blinded shot, he was not connecting. He also would have been out. My point is, it's only when you reach that 22 for 4,
so
then it became your last resort.
But in many ways, you applied the same template because what was Rohit's strike rate? He had hit 50 or 41 balls. It is only later on that he accelerated. The Virat Kohli of the past used to do the same thing.
Explaining, you used to do this, you're not getting my point. More often than not, in the first 10, you will lose 2 wickets. And if you were getting into that approach with 2 wicket losses, 90% of the time, because you lose 2 wickets early or in the first 10 overs, you will 90% of the time get par total. If you have decided, no matter what, every time I'm going to go above par, then you'll have to play like that. It does not matter if it's Virat Kohli or it's
just role reversal in that case. Earlier you were okay with Rohit losing his wicket in the first 5 overs.
Explain the role reversal Harshit, you've seen 3 matches?
Yeah.
Did you see Rohit Sharma play that role in the first 2 matches? Did you see the anchor role? Did you see him play?
He got run out the first over. Second, just like Virat, he gave away his wicket for nothing.
What is my question? Did you see him play the anchor role? Was he trying to play the anchor role? He was not, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. Today, it was forced upon him to the situation that you had reached. If you had not lost these wickets, that's what I'm trying to say. The new thing, the thought is, everyone has to go for attacking. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, doesn't matter, forget the name. So that's the first thing. Forget it. Number 1 has to attack, number 2 has to attack, number 3 has to attack, number 4 has to attack. That's what I'm saying. If you actually reached a rare situation, I repeat, rare situation like 22 for 4, that's when one of them has to be anchor. And again, I'm not going to take a name. That anchor doesn't have to be a Rohit, a Virat or a Yashasvi. It could be number 1, it could be number 2, it could be number 3, it could be number 4, depending on who's at the crease at the time. If you have this approach, that forget designating an anchor, forget designating a dasher, forget that. All of us have to attack, we are going attacking, doesn't matter the score. It's only where we have reached a dire consequences, like it's the worst case scenario where we have reached the last recognized pair and there is no other option. That's when you change your approach. And if it is Virat standing at that time, then he changes it. If it is Yashasvi standing at that time, then he changes it. Whoever is at the time, then you changes it. Why I'm saying this approach is needed? Because this will allow you more often than not to get to big above par totals. Most often than not.
With this approach,
and I'll just rest my case by saying that no. So even I was, let's go back, a couple of weeks back before we were all expecting the squad to be announced. What was our ask? The ask was that you stick with these youngsters because they offer you that attacking template. Now, attacking template, and I want to define attacking, what I mean by attacking, which is why I wanted, let's say, you to go with a young blooded team and not, let's say, go back to a few senior players. Why? Because they were offering you something new. But was that offering attacking from ball 1 or attack every ball that is thrown at you? No. I want there to be attacking, but doesn't mean you have to attack the first ball. Take the 2 balls, third ball, yes, there's a template and you know you don't want to be falling behind the curve that you decide for yourself now. Take those first couple of balls. Attacking doesn't mean you attack every ball.
Harshit, I just told you, what if Virat Kohli got out third ball like that?
I would have taken that.
How does that change anything?
The third ball could have gone for a 6 as well, right?
Exactly. So the first ball also could have gone for a 6. But
if everyone was
not foolish enough.
So
to
that's why I'm saying, okay, we're
riding.
Then all 11 batters are just riding their luck. Okay, we'll see if it comes out.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That is T20. And can I tell you, those 11 batters are not you and me who are trying their luck. Those 11 batters are or not 11, 8 are so good that they more often than not can hit it for a 6 the first ball. And have that ability is what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying, if a Virat and a Sanju have been told to attack, even they're not fool as to say, okay, first ball only I close my eye and swing. No. See, they also know, a batter knows which is that ball that he has to attack, which is that one ball he need to defend. The thing is that it was happening more where caution first approach, we were defending more and only hitting a few balls. Now it's just slightly changed. No, there's a slight change that happens. A slight change happens now. Every ball that you think you can hit it, go for it. That's all the change. It just so happens that the first ball that both Sanju and Virat, where they may have thought is the ball that they can hit, they got out. If it was probably, let's say, a Yorker, which according to Virat may not be a ball that he can hit a 6, he may have defended. Maybe that length ball is a ball which he backs himself. And so he saw it first ball, he has to go. What I think the conversation and where T20 cricket is moving, it doesn't matter if it's the first ball, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. If it's in your range, okay, and these batters know their range better than you and I, right? If it's in your range, if it's the first ball, whatever the situation, don't worry. Don't get bogged down by the fact that we are 20 for 3, don't get bogged down. If it's in your zone, go for it. That is how you will get, this is, I'll give you an example. This is a approach like sometimes Maxwell has. A lot of time he frustrates us. But there are certain times he gives you those outstanding knocks as well, right? I think with the ability that these batting lineup or these players have, I think they've been told that go for it. It's in your zone, go for it. If not, again, as I go to Rohit Sharma's dismissal the earlier time, even we discussed, we could have spent one ball now, that when he danced down the pitch, one ball now, maybe he doesn't want to spend that one ball. Maybe the first ball he wants to attack, and they have faith in all other batters. See, I see this game as a more positive to really endorse that approach, that in your worst case scenario today, when you were 22 for 4, yet you can get 200. So, all you batters, this new approach, go for it. Because even in our worst days, when we are out for duck, when a Sanju is out for duck, a Kohli is out, pretty early, or a Yashasvi is out pretty early, yet our batting lineup can get you an above par total. So all of you don't worry. Forget the name at the back of your jersey.
I don't think they'll be reading too much into it.
They are going to play like this.
Instead
telling
of
you they're going to play.
with
I
this
think
approach,
the
You
oppo-
will be happy about
with-
it. I'm
No,
happy.
I will be happy when I see the intent, and I've seen that intent, let's say from a
Yes.
few players, but
And
it will change, and I'm
carried
telling
on
you,
that
it will,
intent.
but it will change. Tougher the opponent, the approach changes. I
If
can
it
bet my
changes
bottom
now,
dollar on
then
that.
you go back to square one.
No, no.
Go back to what
The
World Cups happened before.
Endeavor
and
should be to
happy.
find something in the middle.
No, by middle is to what we were walking.
No, no,
That's
no,
why
no.
we remained in the middle.
Calculated aggression.
Now
We
see,
remained in the, this
now see,
that was the
calculated.
No,
What
with
is that?
this approach, what
Controlled
will happen
controlled
is
aggression,
no, with this
calculated
approach, you know what will happen? No, we won't be 60 for 2. Never. We'll be 100 for 9. That can also happen.
Okay, yes.
100 for 9.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
That is the
Yes.
risk you take.
You take
There
that.
There is no perfect formula for calculated aggression. There are three words in the Indian cricketing lexicon I'm sick and tired of hearing. One is workload management. It needs to just go.
Yeah.
Which will never go.
No. I mean, that's neither here nor there. This is my point I'm trying to make. I don't want to hear this word.
Okay.
I don't want a lot of things. That's neither here nor there. This is one thing. And the other thing is calculated aggression. I've forgotten what the third is. There's no such thing as calculated
Good
aggression.
headache?
Yes, that was the third. Thank you very much. That was actually the third. There's no such thing as a good headache. Workload management is overrated. And there is no such thing as calculated aggression. You're either aggressive or you're not aggressive.
If that is the case, then England shouldn't have won the 2022 T20 World Cup.
No, they listen.
Why?
Calculated aggression, that was how they won the final.
Condition
wise.
Understanding. Okay.
In a chase.
1 second. Yes. If this team, the problem, if this team today also, if this team, they're not fools, right? They're all mature players who understand. Your problem is when you bat first, you have no clue what you need to do. You 2021 T20 World Cup versus Pakistan, no clue, got a safe total. What happened? Lost by 10 wickets. Same next T20 World Cup, batting against England, no clue, got a safe total, whatever, lost by 10 wickets. That is the problem. If India were today chasing 150 runs and then your batters bat like that, then of course that would be foolish. And they're not foolish enough to do that. The issue is when you're batting first, you've always taken that safety first approach. You're changing. And that, by the way, still remains a problem.
is a
Today,
problem, yeah.
batting first, you've gotten a big total and you've not been able to defend. So
Because-
that all the more needs to push you. to
Because
that
of the
more
caliber
aggressive
of the
approach.
opposition. See, you hit 151 runs of the 10 overs that happened here, okay? Same situation Adelaide, you hit 106 runs, 107 runs. You were 62 for 3.
Yeah.
Surya Kumar Yadav, you remember he played that aggressive shot of Adil Rashid. But at that time he was panned. Because he went for a shot, he fell directly into the trap. Now, what has changed from Adelaide till now, when 106 runs were scored in the back 10, here, because the magnitude of it was such, 151 runs were scored. Okay? 61 for 3, that time it was 62 for 3. There you managed 106 runs against an England bowling attack. Here, and that too, if you look at Adelaide, average, it was 8 runs above par. It wasn't the par. Now, your bowling unit let you down because your batters just did not have any kind of direction. And it remains even today.
But I'll just add one thing is that at that time, and I think I'll go back in hindsight and say this also, one of the reasons we criticized Sky for getting out like that was not because he played a blind shot, but it's because you knew you didn't have anyone else in that innings who could accelerate the way he did. You didn't have anyone. Maybe a Pandya.
Pandya did. He scored 68 or 40.
But then most of those came when the typical approach, now wait till the death and then attack Chris Jordan.
But they got the above par.
Once
68 was above par for Adelaide at that time.
Yeah, but again,
I don't know what has changed when we criticize Surya for playing that kind of a shot.
again, I
but
just
we are
pointed out-
again
I just pointed out
Kohli
because,
and
because with Sky at that point you knew he was the only batter who could take you to well above par.
there was batting.
Your batting was KL Rahul, yaar.
KL
Come
Rahul
on.
got out early.
My point exactly.
So first 10 overs was a problem, but the back 10 weren't a problem. Back 10 wasn't a problem.
No, but the thing is that your back 10 wasn't a problem, but because your first 10, the Hardik Pandya point, that you never had that aggressive intent early on, the hum pe sab kuch aa jata hai.
You
But
had
now-
you had a Rishabh Pant down, okay, at that time. Then you
But
had
Pant-
Akshar Patel.
Pant- Hopefully out of
Now
form.
when these players return, when Hardik
Hardik
Pandya
Surya
and
and-
Surya Kumar Yadav return, they should also be spoken of as number 4, number 5 or whatever. That's the thing, and I think that's where our mindset needs to change in T20 cricket. Let's not designate Rohit Sharma bats like this, Rohit Sharma should do this. Sky bats like this, it's okay for him to do not. Hardik bats like, no, forget everything. Everyone. So now I will address each of them for future as number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. That's what they are for the Indian team. Like in football, a lot of times when you're playing for the national team, you only have the number written behind you. There is no name. So it's number, right?
India's number 6, do we know?
Whatever it is, number 6 or whatever, they will be looked at as number 6, and all should be told, I'm not looking at your reputation, I'm not looking at the baggage that you come with, the records that you come with. This is T20 cricket. This requires a very football-like approach where 11 have to play together for a team to score a goal. It can't be one individual. Messi can be the finisher, but he needs enough passes and a backline to feed that ball to him. Ronaldo can get the goal, but he needs the passes, he needs a good defense, he needs everything. That, so in football, as you know, there's a lot of teamwork. I think T20 cricket needs to pick that up from football, where your number at the back matters, not your name. Which means if you're a number 1 batter, you're number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, you bat all out, you have to keep getting run. At the situation where you've reached a last resort, and it's been a real bad day for the 1 to 5, and if number 2 and 6 are remaining at that time, then 2 and 6, today this is plan B, you go in to become an anchor. It should not be defined as XYZ can only be that anchor. No, anyone in that situation has to do it. And similarly for hitting, it should be today number 4 and number 5, you're in a situation you have to go bang, 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 bang. Number 4, 5 will have to do it. Does not matter.
Wait, you are talking about India, right? Because for a brief moment I thought you were talking about Australia. You're talking about South Africa. I thought you were talking about England. You are saying that look beyond reputation and the baggage.
Yes,
with
you'll have
India.
You'll have to
with
do it.
India.
It has to start with you, Siddharth.
No, it can't
Yes,
happen.
it has to
with
start
Rohit
with you.
Sharma and Virat
It has to
Kohli's
start
inclusion.
with Harshit, who's saying, why is Virat being made to do this?
With Virat
Why
and
is
Rohit's
being made to-
inclusion itself, this dynamic falls flat.
No, but
yes, it does.
No,
you've
but-
gone back on reputation. You've gone back on past records.
Yes, but I think they've been told that you do not, when you're coming here, there is no more a Rohit Sharma or a Virat Kohli. It's number 1 and number 3. You are number 1 batter and number 3 batter. You bat like how number 2, number 4, number 5, number 6 are going to bat.
This is
All of you
rich.
bat.
This is rich for a duo who want to say, oh, okay, it was an ODI World Cup year, fine. Then we want to ensure we focus only on ODIs, okay? No problem in that. No problem. Absolutely, I understand priorities are important. Suddenly, after 15 months, this duo comes back. And because of that, one of the guys or two of the guys who may be following an aggressive template can't get selected in the 11, and then we expect, oh, we have to go bang bang right from the very outset. These guys can't play together as a core. How do we expect them to have that aggressive approach?
Today they won 3-0.
Against whom? Against whom? Honestly, let me tell you.
Against the opposition that you play.
Only Afghanistan.
So you can't win against Australia when Afghanistan have come touring.
Well, you won 1-4 against a C grade Australian team. Okay, or a B grade. I'll give them a B this thing.
But they were not playing the full team. Now, because
you can't play the full team anymore.
No, because of workload management, they did not play. Whatever. Now, what can be done about it? Okay, I agree with you. You should have chucked them out. You didn't want them, chuck them out. It's not happened now. Now it's not happened. This is the team. And I'm saying if this is the team that you will be given, then I want this team to, as I said, what is the end goal for all of us? To see India win, right?
Yeah.
Just as everyone who's watching us. That's the end goal. Now you've been given a team. What would I rather say? No, now I've lost all hope. They've got the senior players back. Now we are doomed. Let's pack up our bag and let's all switch off and do no shows when the T20 World Cup comes. I'm not going to watch cricket. Will that happen?
That could happen.
So now what you're available with, you would want them. What would I want? Okay, you've gone with this team, but listen, hello guys, please. I have seen now for a long time, we are behind the curve in T20 cricket. If this is the team you've gone with, please come at par with the rest of the T20 world. When I mean the rest, the leaders in T20 cricket. Come at par, come at level terms with them. And how can you come with level terms? If, as I said, you forget the name at the back, you just remember the position of the batter. Each plays like this. There is no reputation, no form, nothing records that you're coming with. Attack, you are all good batters. By the way, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, nobody can doubt their batsmanship, right? the good batter. What was the issue that was coming? The issue was coming that we were behind the curve, we were playing safe, we were playing for reputation. No, forget it. Play attacking, doesn't matter. A Butler will also play like that, despite if he's a captain or not, and he can get out earlier. Bairstow will also play like that. A Ben Stokes will also play like that if need be. But yeah, you talk about the final, if there is a low scoring game that they're chasing in West Indies, I don't expect them to bat like that. You bat according to the situation where you can chase it. By the way, even in that, what I'm liking, that they're not trying to take it deep. You saw the few games where they were chasing.
Thankfully, yeah.
The attacking approach, they're like, finish it off. Let's play this attacking and finish it off early. I like that. That's how your leaders in T20 cricket are playing. So if you have to be like that, you have to go with
This is all good, but it works when you're talking about a team. This isn't a team. It's individual centric, and fans are bound by the cult of personality. You may have an exception in a Rinku. You may have...
you and Harshit.
No, I'm not bound by the cult of personality.
If you are not bound by cult of personality, you would like this approach.
No. What is there to like in it?
Like that.
It's gone the other extreme, which is what I don't think I like. Again, I want a little bit of calibration. Again, not the kind of calibration we've had, but I want from that calibration level to there be some other calibrated level in the middle.
Should this word also be banned?
Calculated aggression.
Calculated and calibrated aggression.
So the meter can't go from here to here.
It has
got to be somewhere in the middle where you don't look foolish in your stroke making, where you look like somebody who plays at the top level, and that is how you give yourself. What do you say about good batters? Spend the maximum time on the pitch. Do that. And by the way, I'm telling you why this will change. Again, if this 11 is what you're going to see, and the 11 that we have in mind, you will again be playing with 4 number 11s. That means you're batting again till number 7, and then again you'll be like, batting nahi hai iske baad. Please samajh jao.
Nahi hoga. Aaj batting nahi thi na. Look how they play.
Arey, so dead rubber.
What they're saying is that even if we
not.
play like this, even if we go all out aggressive, we still can get 200 runs. Go with this. And imagine on a other day, most other days, Virat Kohli is not going to fail. Yashasvi Jaiswal is not going to fail. Your wicket keeper batter is not going to fail. Most other days, they'll go out attacking and not 212. You'll get 250. And you will play like how other teams like Australia, England intimidate other teams. You will also intimidate them in T20 cricket. That's what you are aiming to do.
Again, going into the World Cup, I wish I had a bigger sample size, and that too not against, let's say, Afghanistan. But let's see.
I am honestly saying before this, I wouldn't have had too much hope with this Indian T20 team. But again, winning a T20 World Cup is very tough because the probability is going to be about 18% because it's always divided between 4-5 teams. But it's giving me more hope. I know it's Afghanistan. I know you're playing at home. I know it's another bilateral that you won, which you keep winning. But why I'm saying it's giving me hope is the approach that you're going with. I see a sea change in your batting approach, and that's what is needed. May it continue after IPL also, because I can't take guarantee of how these players play in the IPL.
See, anyway, we had this approach.
That will play what the franchise.
See, this kind of aggressive, brilliant approach is there in bilaterals. It's nothing new.
No, not like this.
Of course, in the South Africa series prior to the World Cup,
because those are good days and you get runs. But that approach would have changed, like Harshit wanted. Calculated aggression would have come in. Earlier approach, you lost 2 wickets. Calculated aggression. Sanju Samson, Virat Kohli would have gone tap, few singles, wait.
But then try
to accelerate.
But this wasn't the approach that they had in the South Africa series.
Today you did. You only got those 100 runs right towards the end.
Because as I said, that was last. See, you're allowing yourself more and more opportunity to get a big total.
But that's what
rather than shutting shop very early.
But with more wickets in hand, you give yourself greater opportunity, right?
No, it doesn't work like that. That's what I'm trying to say. That trust every
it defeats cricketing logic.
No,
62 for 4. If I back myself to get to 200,
I just explained to you. 62 for 4 is also can take you to 50 because you don't know. See, 2 wickets have fallen. I'm shutting shop early, but I'm not allowing myself to. What if these 2, if they keep batting like that, take me higher? Why am I shutting my shop early at 2? Let me go till 6. No, give me 3 more, 4 more batsmen. One of them on a given day 5 years you're done. That's what T20 cricket is telling you.
That's what-
One guy.
So
But
it
why
can
keep-
happen
keep
after
saving,
that.
keep
So I
saving,
have
keep
8 more
saving.
wickets
क्या
in
करना है?
hand. Let me
Wicket
take
घर लेके
those.
जाएंगे क्या? उसका कोई refund मिल जाएगा?
अरे
कि
वो
today
तो-
I only lost 3 wickets. Now give me a refund.
Anyway, you don't have a lot of batters after 2-3, na? You have
No,
only 2-3.
that is what they're trying to change. That's what they're saying.
So that-
doesn't matter.
Keep them.
You don't have to be the anchor.
You
Rinku
should-
can also come and be the anchor.
I'm just saying, if those two, having been 4 down, can change gears after the 10th over, then definitely the other two who would have been here in a hypothetical
Yes.
scenario would have done
Yes,
the same,
but
and I'm
you
expecting
take-
just the same.
No, you're taking away. You're not getting my. You're taking away the opportunity of getting an even bigger total. If today, I'm just saying, if Virat Kohli from the word go was smashing it, and Sanju Samson also came and smashing it, you would have gone 260. But you're not taking that chance. Why? Because you're saying that time only. No, 2 lost. Hey, controlled
No,
aggression.
if these two
controlled
are-
aggression, and you're wasting those 7 overs for controlled aggression.
No, but if these two would have worked out, then that means then somebody else wouldn't have worked out, na? Then that's only these two would have stayed that long.
Nahi, bhai.
Then those runs
Nahi.
wouldn't have come in the
Then
first
you would have-
place.
Everyone would have batted at that rate. That slow period also wouldn't have had. See, I gave you the ODI World Cup, not the same format. I gave you that example. If in the ODI World Cup also, if Virat and Rahul kept attacking, you at least gave yourself an opportunity of reaching 300. I'm not saying you would have, but anyway, your 250 is not good enough. You're losing. How would you know? I'm saying hypothetically, you've seen them play the controlled aggression or what they tried to do. You reached 250, you lost. If you were in that same situation and you played not as attacking in T20 ODI, but far more attacking. I'm just trying to, focus on the point. If you kept attacking, you never know, you could have gone to a total that could have won you the game. And that's why I'll give you Adelaide example also. You lost wicket, you suddenly go into a shell because you say, okay, let's consolidate, keep wickets till the end and we go. This is an approach that worked in ODI cricket. T20 is saying, make use of every over, try and make use of it so that you can get to a big total. You are not giving yourself an opportunity if you are shutting shop after 2 wickets.
I'm not saying shut shop again. I'm saying if you could have done it 4 down, you definitely could have done it 2 down. Shifting gears.
You are shutting shop.
No, you're not.
Arey, 2 down only you are going in one way, na? You're reducing the speed of your car. at 2
No,
down
I'm
only.
deciding.
I am saying
like
try,
they say,
na?
like they say, smaller targets. Okay, 10 overs. This, then I
That's what
shift
India
gears.
did for so many years. That's what they did.
No, then they'll be like, okay, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever, last 4 overs, then we'll see.
But then that's exactly what they've been doing.
That's what they've been
Today also didn't do much different. 15 overs, they did a
But
last 5
They
overs.
did different. Virat Kohli tried to hit the first ball. That's different.
So did Samson.
Sanju Samson didn't care. That's different. They didn't do this earlier.
In terms
and
of
this will pay dividends on today it didn't work, certain days it will work. And even if it didn't work, you've gotten 212.
See, in India's batting template, what they want to try is they want to try it on a proper road. But it's like a typical Indian road, gaddas and a plain road. So here we don't know what kind of gear we want to put in. So Virat Kohli tried to do it in a gadda at 7th gear, but he collapsed. Same with Sanju Samson. They are waiting for a smooth road.
No, it doesn't matter. You get gadda, smooth, whatever. You have to bat. You have to drive on smooth road. If you have a problem, buy a 4x4, which even on a gadda goes fast. Right? Then you put 4 high, you go.
The only thing is you are expecting this
The
main.
Indian team can't do that.
You were
cannot
expecting
keep
this.
driving a Maruti 800.
No,
You have to upgrade.
They are
you
trying
have to go to
to.
Land Rover, which even a gadda can.
They are trying to drive a Rolls Royce on a kacha road.
No,
That's
Not
the thing.
Rolls Royce. I'm saying on a kacha road you have to get a 4x4
4x4
fancy.
But the thing
That's
is, this
not happening
4x4 is getting assembled too late.
I am saying better late than never. At least you have got a late 4x4. Try it now. It gives you a better chance than going back to your old Maruti Suzuki 800, which will struggle on those roads. The axle may break. It's not meant for those roads. Though to be fair, the 800 tackles any road.
You are trying.
In the Indian hills, you still find that.
You still find it, yeah.
They'll handle any road.
India can't. I mean, they are confounded. They are confused. Going back to the old duo has hurt them rather than benefit them a lot more. You're only heading into the T20 World Cup with confusion, and you've got one more toxic element coming in the form of the IPL, which is going to only increase the confusion.
I feel that they have a clarity now. Earlier was a confusion. Now the clarity is one way of playing T20. Play that way. I think they are more clear than before.
New dawn.
No, you somehow by the skin of your teeth, you managed to win while batting first. That itself is a get out of jail. So it is going in the right direction.
But that remains a problem, I agree.
Yeah.
Batting
But
first.
then more than anything, I won't blame the batting today.
It was the
Because
bowling.
Everything. I will totally hold the bowling accountable for not being able to defend 200 runs, 19 runs in the last over, and then when you've given away 18, you're clapping hands with your captain.
Yeah.
I will hold the captain accountable also. Say, what the hell are you doing?
They were very happy at the end.
You should be telling your bowlers, bro, you had 19 runs
See,
to defend.
Hardik Pandya, when he batted first in that West Indies match, India lost. He said, oh, we wanted to try something. Look at the amount of criticism that he got. Oh, we wanted to try something out. That is why. And that was a non-T20
I was okay
year.
with him trying things out.
Yeah,
I
and a
don't
non-
really
but-
count bilateral.
But look
Shivam, I was. You guys go.
Look
we
at
want to see
the
comments on
criticism.
last
Look
time
at the
we missed out.
criticism that he's gotten. Unfair, I may say, but I don't know how relevant it is. So, it's been a really.
No, let's see. So many comments. Let's go, because we'd love to hear what our subscribers tell us, because sometimes they force us to think in a different way and look at a different perspective, which is great. So Vishal Panchal from the US says same batsman should be allowed in 2 super overs. That's
Disagree.
interesting.
Disagree. I think it should be like how it goes in penalty shootouts. Rotate.
Rotate,
Only if you get through all 11, and God forbid that day ever come, should you ever be going back to the
It happened,
seven.
right, for in the UEFA Super.
No,
thing.
I'm saying penalty shootouts has happened. I've seen it happen. I'm
Cricket
saying
is
please
there.
don't let it happen in a super over, you'll die.
I know.
No, but I agree. Once the batters have batted, they should not come, especially if they've been dismissed. And today, I cannot for the life of me understand that rule that Rohit Sharma went out, as retired out. How could he come out if you retired him out? And by the way, some of you pointed out that no, it's not retired out, it's retired hurt. That's even worse, because retired hurt is someone who's not fit enough, so he's taken out, but now he's fit to come just a minute later for the next super over. Then that is something even worse. You need
That
to
is
look at.
blatant cheating.
Yeah.
I will go as far as saying that is
it-
blatant cheating.
It's again favoring the batters.
No, I just can't understand. The rule clearly says that if a batter is dismissed in 1 super over, and if you get another super over, he cannot come out to bat. So technically, Rohit shouldn't have come out to bat.
Because he was dismissed, even if he dismissed himself.
Yeah.
Yes, retired out. Or if you even counted retired hurt, then also it's a technicality is hurt, and he can't come back. Just typically in a long game, retired hurt sometimes is allowed to come back.
In a desperate situation.
Yeah, but that too much later, because there is enough time. Here it's like after a minute he's retired hurt, then making I mean you could call it trying to
Game the system. Let's say.
yes, absolutely.
Loopholes in the system we're trying to exploit in that
but
sense.
that's not fair. Not
It's
fair at all.
Not at all fair.
Not fair at all.
Mehak Dhanju from Australia is saying, Nikhil, I don't know if your colleagues will respect Rohit, who performed under pressure, and youngster couldn't touch ball in super over under pressure.
No, but I agree. You see, again, super over, I'm not judging the youngster,
Yeah.
but Rohit Sharma was outstanding
Yeah.
in those 3 balls that he faced, the second super over. Earlier also he was pretty good. He
Yeah.
almost chased it down. It's just that, unfortunately, you did that situation where he came out and the youngster could not get those runs.
Yeah.
The last ball, India should have won. But even in that second super over, what a start, 11 runs in 3 balls.
Yeah, respect with the bat. I mean,
Is Tiger in
He is tiger in super over.
see, I respect Rohit the batter, Mehak, but I don't respect the outburst that he had with the
We will
Afghanistan
address
team.
that because there were comments on that.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, Odera, now coming up.
No, I saw some in the regular chat. So
that's
we'll
okay.
take
We'll
those.
address it now. The bit you're talking about where he was upset that they ran 3 runs.
Yeah,
Afghanistan,
yes, yes,
no.
yes.
Undone.
Yep. That was him crossing the line. He shouldn't have done it.
Yep.
They're well within the right, Afghanistan players, to run.
Exactly.
Nabi wasn't looking. He was looking the other side. It hit his leg. It wasn't intentional, and he ran. He's allowed to do that, and you should not be aggrieved. As I said, reverse the situation. Indian player in that situation. If I'm supporting India, and the ball hits Rohit Sharma's leg, I want him to run. It's
Yeah.
fair. He didn't do it on purpose.
The ball wasn't
Yeah,
dead.
the fielders need to be careful.
An entire nation won the World Cup because the ball got deflected off the bat without the batter getting to know about it.
Exactly.
Unintentional.
No, it's not like
Exactly.
Nabi was going and doing like a bicycle kick. and kicking the
Exactly.
ball
Like
out.
he's looking and purposely kicking.
Exactly. He wasn't ball watching. He had no hoots about where the ball is.
looking there,
He's looking at his crease. He's
Unless
going to
they
run.
decided to watch a Telugu or a Tamil film. with all these kind of antics.
Or Shaolin soccer.
Yeah, that could happen, yes.
Okay, Venkata Nanduri from the US.
We keep talking gaga about these youngsters, but felt like unable to find a batter aggressive enough for super over. Their fearlessness is too much hype.
Very unfair, yeah. They're just the first time most of them are facing a situation like this. You don't get, diamonds. There's that saying that diamonds are formed under pressure. You're not you're not going to make diamonds out of these players unless they're in those pressure situations. They're not going to know how to play those pressure situations until they're there.
And they're all what, 4, 5, 6 T20Is old?
Plus
10?
Super overs are lotteries, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the big guns like David Warner's and Aaron Finch and all, and big players have also struggled on occasion.
And I think that's
Not every time, nobody has a 100% success rate. Some days you'll do well, some days you won't, right? A Joss Butler can also struggle in a super over if the bowler gets out. Because it's a lottery, you have to attack.
Yep.
You get a 6, you're out.
It's the same as a penalty shootout, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll have unusual heroes.
And I think I've seen enough of Jaiswal and Rinku Singh to certify them as good enough for international cricket.
Yeah.
They are a future, and I think both of them are very good.
Which
No
is what
criticism.
interesting what Vishal Panchal says afterwards, that Rinku must be in your 11 even if a Jaiswal misses out. Aggressive approach until you're 4-5 down. Agree with Nikhil, but Chahar should have been given a chance, not Avesh.
Good luck in trying to fit both Rinku and Jaiswal in your playing 11. Good luck.
No, that's what he's saying. Rinku must be there even if Jaiswal misses out. So he's saying Rinku should be.
Yeah, that's there. But
I
then,
mentioned the only way that can happen is if Virat and Rohit open.
Yeah.
yes.
That
That's
may
the only
happen.
way you
Because
accommodate
I have said this again and again. I think we put the reel also. For me, Rinku is MVP in India's T20 team
You just
alongside
said-
Sky.
But you just said batsman number 1, batsman number 2, batsman number 3.
Yeah, so batsman number 6 is MVP
Yeah.
Rinku Singh.
or 5.
But Virat won't be batsman number 3, he'll be batsman number 2.
Wherever he bats,
Yeah.
he'll be batter 2, 3, whatever. On a given day, whatever he is. And certain days Rinku is 5 and certain days 6. But he has been outstanding. So he needs to be there and he plays the situation very well.
Yep. Okay.
Thompson de Cruz with the comment of the night saying, how did Rohit bat again after retiring out? Unfair.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
With you.
No two ways about it.
Absolutely, Thompson de Cruz. Totally with you.
I've still not figured out, and there needs to be an explanation from the umpires as to how they allowed it when the rules clearly say that a batter who's dismissed in one super over cannot come out for the other one. Here, he was, not dismissed in the conventional manner, retired out is dismissal.
Yes.
And as we mentioned earlier, retired hurt is the even worse. So you made a bahana of a chot and you go out and
And you
60
come back.
seconds later, I'm
Yes,
fit.
I'm fit.
It's like
It's like, you feign a stomach ache, suddenly you get to know, okay, PT teacher is saying, okay, full day PT, okay, I'm in.
It's like I've seen many videos where in football, there's this one very viral video, this guy gets tackled and he goes down, rolls a couple of times, is pretending to be hurt. Then his team scores a goal, he jumps up and starts celebrating with them. That's the good
See,
video.
all the time, yeah.
Not
Was
fair,
that
not
Luis
fair.
Suarez? I mean,
So the Suarez, what you're thinking about is when the
Yeah.
penalty was set.
penalty. Oh, yeah. Right. Handball.
Venkata Nanduri from the US of A.
Yeah. I can't. He's directing it at me. Can't accept greatness for anyone other than MSD. Can't even accept Sachin. Totally 150% wrong. Captain tried 2 things and worked. Arey Baba, but it will. Somewhere or the other, it will have to work. It's master strokes from skipper that count. What master stroke?
No,
He is talking
playing
about
Bishnoi is a
Bishnoi.
master stroke.
Bishnoi is a master
Good call.
stroke, yeah.
If Dhoni would have done it, we would have spent 1 hour doing a program. I think it was a gutsy call for going with Ravi Bishnoi. Yeah,
paid
not
off.
an easy call. None of us were picking.
I know. See, 2 things and 1 worked. Yeah, Bishnoi worked after 13 overs in the series. Thank you. So luck was on your side, thankfully.
But again, like we say, maybe he knew about something bowling in the power plays that we didn't, or whatever. Maybe he just gave him confidence.
Look, you are basing it out of a super over where none is counted except for a win. Okay?
That's fine.
But
he
again,
got
remember,
the job done. He got the job
sure,
done.
he got the job done. But in the broader picture, if you bowl against a better opponent, it will backfire spectacularly.
Maybe
so there, I will
again.
say, you have to look everything.
See, he's
holistically.
definitely played more cricket than any of us have even watched, let's say. And for him to have decided to go with a Bishnoi ahead of, let's say, an Avesh, who was obviously the much natural and obvious call that we took.
But that is not
But-
the.
Thank God for that.
But again, that is not
That-
the right
that's what
conjunction
courageous-
that we are
again-
doing at this time. He may have
Joginder Sharma worked out, which is why you sing praises for Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
And
Again, had any of us been in that ground that day, would we have picked him to bowl? No.
I was just saying he was very lucky that day.
You know, another one which worked really well, I remember Ashwin 2011 final, IPL. Got rid of Gale, no?
Gale.
Once Gale was gone, that's it.
RCB just said 1, 2, 3 and go Opalan Hare, Nirguno Hare. That's how it was for RCB at that time.
13 Champions Trophy final.
Ashwin bowled the last over.
Ashwin bowled the last over, but again, see,
Had to save a six
I
at
would
the last
say
ball.
not Ashwin. He gave Ishant the
Ishant
19th
Sharma
over.
the penultimate
That-
over.
but
3 wickets, right?
2
No,
wickets.
Bopara and
Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah, but there, luck favored him. The only masterstroke that I would say was 2010 IPL. Every other thing was luck. Every other thing. However harsh it may be, but that's how it is.
Chalo, next one.
Rakesh Bhushan, this is where experience matters. Yadav panicked.
Who?
Kuldeep.
Which Yadav?
Which Yadav?
He means Rinku or Yashasvi?
Rinku is not Yadav.
Rink or
And
Yashasvi?
neither is Yashasvi.
Which Yadav?
Kuldeep only.
But Kuldeep didn't bowl.
Okay, anyway, let's go forward.
Yeah.
Rohit stayed cool as a cucumber while batting and asking Bishnoi to bowl Virat for his field.
By the way, Virat's fielding effort, outstanding. Two of them. One, that stunning catch, then saving that 6.
Splendid.
No, I would say the catch and that run out in the super over.
Run
out
out
of-
catch and the 6, so then 3.
Yeah.
That catch was a skyer, and he ran a lot of distance.
And also,
for that.
whoever this Yadav may be, and you're saying experience matters, how are you giving young players experience then if you don't play them?
Yeah.
But Surya
But
was
Surya's not
there.
here, Baba.
It's which Yadav?
I think he means Rinku.
Rinku. Maybe it must be
Because he was the only
Rinku.
one who panicked,
Yeah.
had that wild shot, got out. That's the only thing that counts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Meg Dhanju from Australia.
Okay.
Okay.
The-
I'll read it.
Yeah,
Okay, he says that Siddharth is very biased. He never gives credit to players he doesn't like. Why is it, Siddharth?
But which player I don't like?
I don't know. You tell.
I don't know. That's what Meghanju is. So who I don't like?
One of those players has been mentioned in the comments.
I don't know. I mean, see, if he is drawing assumptions out of that, see, there is nothing called as liking or hating anybody. If the player is wrong, if the player is not done well, he's not done well. There's no idol worship in my book. I don't worship players. I don't fall for their trap and all this. I have to really pray them. Then I will.
He means the thirst traps.
Whatever. I mean, look.
All those nice pictures they post on Instagram.
I will not idol worship
It's 12
players
at
just
night,
for the
man.
heck of it. I will not worship players just for the heck of it. If they do wrong, they are wrong. If they do well, they do well. I do give credit for that also.
Praneeth Datta, by the way, makes a good point saying how good was Gulbuddin Naib today? Deserves an IPL contract. I mean, Gulbuddin, Mr. Muscle.
Good. Cool as a cucumber in that tough situation.
Yeah.
By the
Uh-huh.
way, like absolutely timed that chase to perfection. Didn't panic.
Calculated aggression.
It
was. He knew the target. He knew the target. That's why he could calculate and hit accordingly.
But
Right out of the MS Dhoni
that's the
template.
words. He
Yes,
knew
but he's
the
batting at 200
target.
strike rate. उससे ज़्यादा क्या मतलब what is calculated?
He
in
took
that?
it deep. He took it
So
MS
that
Dhoni's
all-out
template.
aggression for him will be
So that is
400.
calculated aggression.
अरे MS Dhoni strike rate was at 130, 40 calculated. He said
Towards the
200
fag end
यार.
of his career.
200 strike rate.
Oh, by the way, MS Dhoni was never a good T20I player.
Okay, he's telling you, Siddharth, that role of an anchor in T20 cricket is over. Today's T20 cricket needs an attacking approach.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely. Who's saying that I endorse
you
an anchor?
complained about those shots.
Of course I complained about the shot. They are poor shots. There was no thought behind the shots.
Of course, if you're going to be adventurous, sometime it will look poor. That's
It
how you
was
go.
poor batting. For that situation, you need not have been 22 for 4. You could have very well have been 90 for 2. And yet you would have still
That's
gotten
for
to 212. No, you have still gotten to 212.
Nah. If you're playing see,
10,
you either
90 for
attack
2 is
or
not
you don't
conservative.
attack. Calculated aggression is like a good headache. It doesn't exist.
Good
No,
headache.
it does.
No,
What is good headache?
does.
It
That
doesn't.
headache can't be good.
You know when and I'll use the example here in a sport like Formula 1 because again it's all about maximizing and only being aggressive. There, if you are calculated aggressive, you're only the second best driver at best. You can't be calculatedly aggressive The best drivers.
It's like running a marathon. Let's say
But this is not a marathon.
you
This
don't
is
give your 100%. You don't. Yes, T20 cricket very much a sprint. But again, what do? You can of course break it down into smaller pies, right? You look at it. Okay, first quarter of the game, second quarter of the game.
Pies. This is what ruined India's
No.
He did.
This pie situation. Yeah. Do this for ODI cricket, worked very well. Do this for Test cricket, works really well.
Not in T20.
Session by session. Remember, Test cricket is coming. We'll talk
Crucial
about
half an hour.
it. Crucial half an hour session coming up. All that we'll keep for that.
But I
Okay.
like Praneeth's second comment where he says that about Rohit's innings, he struggled in the start even though he was trying for big hits just like in the semi-final in Australia. He's talking about 2022. Finishing has never been his problem. In the start though, he tends to be a little patchy, which I do agree with.
It is his T20, it's his ODI template also.
It's
Starts off
it's
poorly.
a template.
Huh?
Why is it that early on
ODI
he's
this
so
time he wasn't starting off poorly.
No, but then in the start, what happened? He would start slowly, but then towards the end, from 100 to a 200, how quickly he would get.
quickly he would
Yeah.
But yes, now in 2013 onwards, he changed.
Yeah.
Thompson De Cruz. He's worked overtime in Bengaluru to impresses Narayan Murthy. There's
What's BLR?
BLR, Bengaluru.
Bangalore, okay.
Bangalore too. They worked overtime, so Narayan Murthy must be impressed. No,
Oh yeah, that I remember.
70 hours.
70 hours people should be working.
Ah, yes. And now I think his wife's also endorsed it.
Of course she would.
It's a good idea. No, I think no, she's quite contrary on the other time. She sometimes doesn't agree.
No, my point is, of course she would. Isn't she a housewife?
No, but she's endorsed. No, she's a writer. She's a philanthropist, writer, author, everything.
Yeah.
So
like Gauri Khan's the producer.
Change times up.
Gauri is also an interior.
Interior
Ah,
designer.
that she is.
I was-
That I will give.
Yeah.
A movie producer, yeah.
Okay, Karthikeya says without much batting left after Rinku, you've got 200 plus. Wouldn't have happened earlier. Rinku, Rohit Sharma went for shots while building the innings. Don't mind losing with this approach.
That last part,
Karthikeya,
yes.
Don't mind
that's what I'm
losing
saying.
with this
Yes.
approach.
Because you've not won with the safety first approach, yeah.
Good point.
But you still haven't won.
Doesn't matter. I'd rather
you've not
lose
gone
when
to
being
the World
Okay,
Cup.
so what you want to do
You've not
is
gone with this approach to the World Cup. Now, how you?
you're not going to go with this approach to the World Cup.
Of course you will. But that is your assumption. You are saying, but we haven't won. But you have to play a World Cup to know if you won with this approch.
But
So wait.
don't mind losing with this approach. I mean,
Rakesh Bhushan is comparing Harshit to a famous TV news anchor. I'm not going to take names, but I will just say Nation wants to know. So Rakesh Bhushan is comparing Harshit to Nation wants to know. What do you have to say about that?
I didn't speak
compliment.
the other day, so maybe I made up for it today.
good compliment.
At least
Thank you. Not to
compliments
him.
are good.
I won't take that as a compliment.
No. Is
To each his her own.
Yesteryears, maybe I would have, but not of late.
I would say to each his own.
Yesteryears, definitely.
You would take it as a compliment?
To each his her own.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, I might.
I'm asking you. Okay, let's say he
Yeah, I-
said you are reminding him of that person.
Fine.
You want to be compared to him.
No problem. Yeah.
Good. Good on you.
Prathamesh Bhaskar for his first super chat, he's saying India might compromise the combination in World Cup by trying to fit in YJ and RS
Yashasvi,
together.
Yashasvi.
Yeah. And if team management wants KL in the 11, then it'll be
And
complicated.
if you want KL in the 11th, then God save your World Cup.
Not happening.
Yeah, not
You said
happening.
it many times before if you've been watching our programs. Not happening.
See, anyway, you are, even with all these guys, you're still on Opalan Hare, Nirgun lo Nyare. You're still on a prayer. So you have to hope that Uparwala listens to you and then you win the T20 World Cup.
I'm not going to listen to anything you said today. You compared the Indian batting lineup of these players to Cheteshwar Pujara.
Hey, I didn't, he
Harshit
said. He said it.
So I'm not
Mindless
He
first
said
ball.
bring in Cheteshwar Pujara also if you want. That outrageous.
Yeah. He said it, not me.
Okay, Harshit did. Okay. Any more? For any more? Or shall we call it a night? Let's read a couple. Okay? Just be there only. Okay, just be there. GGK is here. He had predicted a big knock for Rohit, but he does it all the time. So one day he had to get it right. But he says Rohit is India's greatest white ball batter after Sachin. Add to it India captain with most T20I wins.
He's level. He's level today with MS Dhoni.
No, he's gone ahead.
He's gone ahead.
But
last
greatest
match he
white ball batter is a tough call and there'll be many contenders. including a certain Virat Kohli.
Yeah, exactly.
Including, by the way, don't always look at absolute numbers. MS Dhoni or Yuvraj Singh.
Yeah. Gautam Gambhir.
Yeah, you just don't look at absolute numbers. You look at impact. A lot of them batted lower down the order. That's what I said.
He said, yeah. I said Gambhir. Greatest impact. Yeah.
Sehwag, white ball.
Not in T20. His ODI he was good.
Okay,
No, but
but
this
his
test.
real impact is
Test,
test
yeah.
cricket. Yeah, not so much ODI.
Yep.
Okay. Saurav says that I am hell bent on proving that this team needs VK and RS irrespectively. You're wrong, Saurav, because I've not said that. As I said, now that you've decided to go with this, then I do not want the name behind. I just want an approach. Anyway, he says I won't take anyone else's opinion. Of course I won't. Why would I? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it doesn't matter. I'm always going to defend what I believe in, and I would want everyone here sitting to believe in what they, and do not get swayed by my opinion. I'm not going to get swayed by their opinion. Of course I won't take it. So you can comment as much as you want, but you will have to live with this.
Yeah.
Vishal Panchal.
It's like next Narayana Murthy will say work 12 hours a day to compete with AI. But if you have to compete with AI, you'll have to be working all the time.
Yeah.
Or is week all
By
is
the
Monday.
way, as much as AI is scaring us, I just saw that Apple's pulled the plug on their AI project.
Yeah. Thank
So-
goodness for that.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe it's telling us something. It may not just be the future that everyone thinks it is. Okay, Shreyan's comment I'll take, because he feels this approach will not get.
You will not get against the Sena nations, basically.
You will, if you do not, then be prepared to be second best. You will need this approach against any team, and that's what the top teams do.
By the way, may I add Sena W? You're playing the West Indies, they're having a resurgence. So I would add the Windies also in that list.
Yeah. Sridhar Deshpande's comment, I will completely agree that Rohit Sharma is India's biggest six-hitter. That I would have to agree.
Greatest.
I don't think that there is a competition.
I mean,
There is a clear-cut winner.
I mean, he's hit close to 500 sixes in white ball cricket alone, combined ODI and T20I. And imagine if he hits another 23 more sixes in tests, the only guy to hit 100 sixes in all three formats, which he can very well do, considering that he'll play more tests, I think, in this year. So let's see.
Okay, we'll call it a night. We've been on for
110
a
minutes.
good almost 2 hours, touching on 2 hours,
Yeah.
very close to 2 hours. But it was such a day, and we were live since the Super Overs started. It went on to become a second Super Over. But thank you so much for all of you for giving us company throughout these 2 hours. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be back to big games coming up for India in football and hockey.
Shivam, did
And
you
one
break
more,
the
Sumit Nagal.
Sumit Nagal tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 big games.
Yep.
What a
Shivam, did
terrific Thursday it could be.
Shivam was speaking about world records the other day. Was this the world record post-match analysis?
No. We would have
We've
gone
done
for-
Post-match?
Yeah, we've done more.
And with you, Harshit, even if we would have done, you would have been part of it, you wouldn't remember. So,
Post-match?
no.
2
Shivam.
hours?
Yeah,
We did, I think,
yeah,
one
we would
post
have.
match in the
100%.
WTC or World T20 of 2022. I think that lasted longer.
Would have gone over
WTC,
to
no, because we had a
100%.
TV show then, so I don't think we would have lasted
We
that
would have
long.
World Cup also, you would have gone. There were so many times I came much later.
Yeah, World Cup we lasted about 2 hours, close to 1 hour
If I
37
remember
minutes.
some
around the stadium.
IPL games also, we've gone for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
there
think
also
Super
even
Over
Overs.
games and all. Yeah, we have. Okay.
And sir, tease that sports test.
Yeah, but may not be tomorrow also. So I'll tell you when that is.
Yeah.
Let's keep it for the weekend or something. Na?
Yep.
Because there's so much sporting action happening every day. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Vanakkam. Nandri. Shabba khair. Shubh Ratri. Ram Ram.
Eat your vegetables.
Sat Sri Akal ji.
Sat Sri Akal. Guru Gobind Singh's birthday today.
Which, yeah.
And what else do you say? Do whatever you want to do. Don't trouble your
Don't trouble your mother.
Bye bye.
Bye.